1, 2, man.
Hey, what's happening? My name's Shamar Moore.
What up? It's your boy, the infamous Mad Links, holding it down from Rap City.
What's up? This is Tanya Pinkins, Lydia Fry on All My Children, and you're listening to the queen of all media, Wendy Williams. How you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the show, everyone. So, I guess, I'd be a foolish person if I didn't say, how was your Easter? Did everybody have a good holiday? Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I ate so much food yesterday. We went out for dinner. I had 2 rolls. I had fried oysters. Yeah, I never eat fried food, mostly because I don't know how to fry. But I had fried oysters, 2 buttered rolls with 4 pats of butter, 2 per. Yeah, they put the pats out. I had dessert, and I had 4 stuffed shrimp. And then I went home and just the food was good yesterday. The food was good. No, hell no. Not after you eat like that. Don't you feel like a slob, like all sloppy? Like, get off me, don't touch me. Oh my gosh, I feel ridiculous. Don't touch me. And I thought The Sopranos was good last night, considering this season has let me down. And I am totally not on Desperate Housewives. Congratulations to Scary Movie 4. That really does look like the usual funny, scary movie. Good for you guys. Good for you guys. Scary Movie 4. Everybody all Easter gobbling it up and going to the movies and stuff. Good. Good. Excellent. You know what I saw this weekend on TV? Oh, my gosh. Why didn't you tell me that L.A. Reid's son is so... Ow. I saw the MTV... Sweet 16 with Aaron Reid, L.A. Reid's son. I don't like to talk about the kids, so I'm not going to. But all I'm saying is, I was like, look at Miss Honey.
How you doing?
And his father. How you doing?
I'm Ken.
And it was nice to see Pebbles. It was nice to see Pebbles on the TV. That's his mom. Girlfriend, But I like the way dude acted, though, Aaron. I mean, other than the obvious, I thought he was a real cool little 16-year-old kid, commanding his peers and wanting to get the maximum use out of his pop's name. And, Kanye and all them showed up, and Puffy and whatnot, Jermaine, doing the music at a Sweet 16 party. I liked it. I liked it a lot, but I was just like, wow. Look at Aaron. Aaron. And this is a good TV week. Today's the 17th, but on the 19th, that reality series Tiara Girls, that starts on MTV, and that follows young beauty pageant hopefuls and the competitions and all like that. The first episode has a Tampa resident being followed. Hey, Tampa! How you doing? All right, you'll learn soon enough what that's all about. Shout out to everybody who's new to the show. This show is like a game of double dutch, jump rope. Just kind of get in where you fit in, and we embrace you all. This is a show about nothing yet everything, and we just have fun. Very rare. I'm not into politics. I'm not into a lot of the... Oh, gosh, murder and mayhem. Shout out to the family in the Bronx, the 3-year-old. Was I the only one who shed a tear? Oh, my God. Last night they had it on the news. This family driving in the minivan in the Bronx on the way to the rest of the family, and pow, they got in the way of some sort of gun violence in the street. And the 3-year-old boy, the mother didn't know the boy was dead, and so she got up the block and got out of the... I was like, oh, my God. I can't take the realities of life. Some of the realities of life here on this radio show. Like our realities, when you guys call up for advice hour, when we talk about Lindsay Lohan going into blows with Paris Hilton and stuff like that. I like stuff like that. I just can't oh gosh, the other realities are just so real that I feel like that this show is supposed to be the Calgon bath. It kind of takes you away and makes you smile for a moment before you go home and watch the action news and see what's really going on. Just like, what the hell? What the hell? My heart goes out to the family in the Bronx. I'm sorry to hear about, your son. I had to quickly divert from the news over to Tori Spelling on VH1. What? Yeah, Tori's show is just so good. I just love her gay Iranian friend, Persian friend. I love it, love it, love it. And then there's another show that premieres actually tonight, the Celebrity Cooking Showdown. Are you guys watching that? Because Ja Rule and Gabrielle Reese are supposed to be on it. They're cooking at 8 o'clock on NBC. By the time I get home from work, it's usually 8 o'clock at night, though. And then I'm going to spend like a half hour talking on the side of the bathtub with my son and stuff and gathering my food. I'll miss it. But that's on NBC tonight at 8 o'clock. I would say, well, you know what, Goose? We're just going to have to take the phone calls arbitrarily.
Okay.
My sister's birthday is this week, and I picked something out real nice for her, but I just needed one of the interns to go and, actually pick it up. So we don't have anybody answering the phones. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, I know it's not a vice style, but I have a question.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm in a relationship, I think, with my former baby's daddy. And I just found out that he was married.
What?
Oh.
Yes.
But you can't say former baby's daddy. Did the baby perish?
No, I want him out of my life.
Oh, okay.
But I know it's not right. We have 2 kids together.
Oh, my God. And he was married the whole time?
No, he just got married 4 years ago, and the child we have currently is 2.
And okay, so you had an affair while he was married?
Yes, but I didn't know he was married. I just found out.
No, what about the other child? Because you said you have 2 together.
Yes, he's still around. He takes care of that one.
No, how old is that one?
Oh, he's 9.
Okay, wow.
Yes. And he won't acknowledge the second one. And to make matters worse, his wife doesn't know, but I feel as though I should tell her.
I'd blow up the spot on the entire family.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel nothing about it, and I'm going to give you something to be angry about.
Okay.
He thinks of you as being such a hoe that he would have the nerve to have a child with you 9 years ago, and when he finally decides to get married, he's not even considering you. He marries somebody else.
Right.
Yeah. I'd blow up the entire spot and make sure you get your money.
I sure will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow. Yeah, that's got to be real insulting. A girl sits around all that time and she waits. She thinks she's going to be the one to marry, and he totally marries somebody else. Yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy. By the way, everybody, the telephone number is 866-GET-WENDY, 866-GETWEND. Leave the Y off for
Wendy, I love your show. You are crazy.
Thank you. Thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
So what's your name?
Diva.
Okay, Diva, you were just calling to spread the love?
Yes, just to spread the love. I listen to your show every day on my way home from work, and when I get in the house, I have to turn it on.
I'll take it. Well, thank you, Diva. Take care.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
So, everybody, the game was in the mall in October. Remember, I was telling you the story about he was wearing the ski masks, and then mall security asked them to remove the masks or leave the mall, and game wouldn't do either. And so the altercation escalated to a full-blown argument, and apparently the mall cops, 8 of them, a bunch of them, surrounded Game and his 8 associates, attempting to arrest them. Well, apparently those charges, Game says they thought I was Rodney King. I would play the race card, but I would have done that too much. I'm here to go to a concert and sign a couple of autographs for some girls, and that got me arrested. Apparently, all the charges were dropped, and everything is cleared regarding that situation. My question still is, why in these tumultuous times that we live would anybody go to a mall with a macabre mask on, like Halloween? That twisted looking. And I understand it was April 28th. It was around Halloween, but it wasn't Halloween. And Game is a full-blown man, not a little tiny kid. It's like, why would anybody do that? Game, you were just looking for trouble, and you got it. And I'm glad that those charges were dropped, but come on, don't be an idiot. Do you know what I'm saying? Did you guys get much done by the way of spring cleaning today? I got to tell you, this weekend, I got so much accomplished. The rubbish man came over. He was taking out, like, broken big screen TVs and, pissy mattresses and, like the kind of stuff that you put in your storage room and everything. Pissy mattresses, old dressers. It is like you can get an echo now in the storage area of our house. I had them jumping, moving. I got so much done this weekend. Yeah. Only thing we didn't do this weekend that, we didn't go to church.
Oh.
No. Did you? 4 people in the room who went to church. Raise your hand. 1. That's a sign of the times. That's a sign. Your parents made you. If they didn't make you, would you have been there? No, you would have been hungover from Saturday night's party, say? Like I was, say? I'm going to do something about that, though, real quick, fast, and in a hurry. I promised myself that by Christmas, we will definitely have a place to go and, well, I know we don't have to, but I'm feeling bad. Keep it where you got it.
It's Wendy, man.
You never met me. You don't know me. You ain't been in my house. You don't live with me. You don't sleep with me. You don't do shit with me, but talk about me. Watch what you say. That's all, baby girl. That's all I'm asking you is watch what the you say.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Weeknights, 7 to midnight on The Quiet Storm.
On 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul, New York City. It's 107.5 WBLS, but it's also WTMP, Tampa, Florida. And a special shout out to Jacksonville, Hot 105.7. Yeah, those 2 stations, they're brand new to the Wendy Williams Experience. What do you call it? Radio network, food chain, affiliates. It is what it is. The interesting thing about these 2 stations is that for the first week, they're hearing the entire show. Music, local breaks, everything. Like normally New York City, this is our private time to talk and vibe, but they're in on our talk. So, so shout out to you guys. I must acknowledge, thank you, my listening family down there in Florida. In New York City, don't miss the New York Auto Show 2006. My kid came home this weekend. He had a beautiful picture standing next to a navy blue Ferrari, giving the screw face. Like whenever you ask this kid to pose for a picture, he always has to dip his eyelids low and pooch his mouth and screw his face up. I don't really get where do you get that? He doesn't watch 106 in Park. Where do you get that? Smile, Kevin. Nope. Exactly. Anyway, the New York Auto Show is the place to be. Although I did hear somebody got yoked up in Times Square. Oh, where's that story? You need to be over there, though. Ladies are always asking me where to meet the men. You need to check out an auto show. April 14th, which of course passed, but it's here until the 23rd of this month, okay? So if you're looking to where to meet the men, check out the auto show, ladies. And men, if you're looking for the flyest new vehicles, who's seen the new Navigator? Oh, my God. Shout out to the Federicos up in the Bronx. One day you guys will answer your phone. It'll be me on the other end. I'm just saying. Federico Lincoln Mercury in the Bronx. We got that new Navigator. Here it is. A teenager was stabbed last night in Times Square as a couple of hundred rowdy youths had cops scrambling to head off a melee. The roving band of teenagers headed to Times Square after attending the auto show at the Javits Center. No arrests were made. Police said one youngster, whose name was not immediately released, was stabbed in the back and taken to Belleville Hospital. His injury was described as minor. It was unclear if the troublemaker was a part of the organization. Oh, great. It's terrible. Terrible. Justin, I need you on the telephones. Yeah, Justin, you're back from Sephora. Can you, answer the phones. 866-GET-WENDY. This hour of the show is brought to you by Wendy's. Tastes great even late. Wendy's hot and juicy. and get your experience at Wendy's. All right, 866-GET-WENDY. Let's jump to the phones and see what people are talking about. Lil Flip is actually coming in sometime between now and the end of the show. It's very, very rare that we have guests that just come in like that. But, you know, Flip, we make an exception. He shouted out to me on 106 in Park a few years ago. I appreciate that. That was when Hatin' Free and sometime AJ was hosting it. You know, AJ's cool, but Free was always hating. So, you know, Flip slipped in a shout out. So for that, he'll always be a friend to the show. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, it's Wendy. How are you?
Oh, hey. How you doing, Wendy?
Good. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So
okay, I just got a story to tell you.
Oh, boy.
I just found this out last night.
Okay.
My best friend calls me.
Mm-hmm.
It's Easter. Easter. Listen to this, okay?
Okay.
The man that she's with, was with another woman that we were working with.
Okay.
She starts dating this guy. She's pregnant, she tells me.
Okay. How far along is she?
2 weeks. Just found out.
Wow. Okay.
She tells him, and he breaks up with her.
Can I just ask, is he also married?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is he also married?
No, he's 26 years old.
Okay.
I mean, she's 21.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes and breaks up with her and starts going out with his ex-girlfriend. Or fooling around with her.
Yeah, what part of pregnancy does she not understand? I mean, it's both of their faults that she got pregnant, but I always blame it on a woman before a man, because at the end of the day, we're always the one left holding the bags. I don't care whether we get pregnant through marriage or whether we get pregnant through jumping off with somebody else's husband. Like, these are our bodies, and we're the ones left holding the bags. So what part of the memo didn't your friend understand? So now what's she going to do? Tell her I said good luck with her gestation and get her child support money.
I know.
Yeah, well, what can I say? What is a 26? Unfortunately, it doesn't sound like they were together with love in their hearts and intent on hooking up. It sounds like they were together for the purpose of sex and sex only, right? So what?
Not that I know of. They've been together, I mean, for a couple of months. I've seen them.
A couple of months? Give me a break.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where in this does your friend get that he's not supposed to be wearing a condom and she shouldn't be using a sponge?
It's very irresponsible.
Okay.
Very irresponsible.
Okay, so now tell her that I said good luck with her irresponsible 21 ass's pregnancy, and I hope she gets her child support.
This is the deal. This is the deal. I ran into him last night.
Okay.
And we had a fight because as soon as I walked in the room, he comes in and starts flipping out.
Yeah, because you're the best friend, right?
Yeah, and I didn't even know anything. I just found out.
Wow. Me? Hello?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. He said, I didn't say a word. I get in the room, and he starts bugging out. So I say a word about her, this, that.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, where do you come off coming here with this girl when...
Okay, your friend and him were only together for 2 months, so therefore he has no obligation to her. What's your question?
No, not 2 months, like a few months. I'd say about maybe a half a year or so.
Okay. All right, so what's your actual question? Or do you just wanted to vent? Because that's okay, too.
And it's kind of both. It's just the fact that he said on Easter, I said, well, why are you here with this girl when she's home pregnant with your baby? She asked you to spend the day with her, and you tell her you had to go do something with your family.
Yeah.
And then you're here with her, and I say, well, what about your pregnant girlfriend? Oh, she's not pregnant. Whatever. It's not a baby. You know what I mean? Pregnant with your baby, I said.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's not a baby. It's just a fetus.
I mean,
that's nothing.
He's in denial that this girl's about to have her baby. But she was in denial in thinking that this was the makings of a father by taking off contraception or not insisting on it with a man that she's known for 3 or 6 months.
Right.
So both of them got exactly what they deserved, which unfortunately is the inconvenience of a baby. If I were you, I would get on the sidelines because it sounds to me like you would have been smarter than your dumb friend in using a condom and a sponge. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do.
It's just sad because it was Easter and he's like,
well, whatever. Forget the holiday. It's the idea that it's sad that she's pregnant with a man who she'll probably have to fight him tooth and nail for her child support.
Yeah.
And she barely knows him.
now.
You know what I'm saying? What would Jesus say?
That's my question. What is she supposed to do? She's going to have this guy's baby? I mean, he's a piece of crap.
Hey, listen. I can't administer, what's she going to do with the fetus?
No, I know. Of course, I don't believe in that, number one. But, I
believe in pro-choice, but, that's not for me. That's not for me to say.
Choice,
I wish you well with your friend. Thank you for calling. Bye. I mean, these kids get involved in this stuff, and they, they expect, I don't know what they expect me to say. That's her fault as much as it is his fault. He's not going to give her child support money because he's only known her for 3 months or 6 months. Is in denial of her being pregnant, and she's 21. So there goes a lot of her hopes and dreams. You know what I'm saying? Because she's stupid enough not to use her own birth control. Man, when I was out there as a single broad, the sponge was my best friend. That episode of Elaine buying up all them sponges, I swear to God, that was me. Because remember when the sponges went off the market, I, too, was out there, buying them all up. I'd be sponging it and condoming it and stuff like that. And, yeah, slip-ups happen. And I wrote about them. I'm not going to talk about them. But, wow. I mean, what the hell? Lean with it. What? Rock with it. What? No, I didn't see Tom Cruise on Dateline. We have the tape in the back. I just didn't get a chance to look at it. I had a great time in New Rochelle on Friday night, though. I'll be back this coming Friday. So shout out to everybody in New Rochelle. We need to continue with this break, and then we'll be back with more of the Wendy Williams Experience next on WTMP Tampa, Hot 105.7 Jacksonville, and WBLS New York.
Hello.
Afternoons at 2. It's the queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
There's no accounting for women's taste in thugs. I mean, I myself thought that I was going to outgrow that whole thing. I thought it was just a passing phase. I remember, growing up and stuff and always loving them boys, Long Branch. I tried to, date to bring home something that, I thought I was supposed to. That didn't work out. Then I ended up meeting this boy from Brownsville. And 7 years later, we're still married. And it is what it is.
Well, you're lucky.
Well, I don't know. Now I have to spend my life being called yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo. You know what I mean?
Miss a day, miss a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. We're working it out. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. It's my pleasure to be here to serve you good people. All right, so apparently a bunch of extraneous Negroes have been floating around the building, and it is my belief that Flip is in the building. Is that what it means?
All of my money.
Yeah. What? Woo! Is he taking his perp walk from the pink room? Okay. He was born Wesley Weston in 1981, Houston, Texas. He's known as the Freestyle King because of his unique freestyles. Yeah, and he is also one of the first artists from Houston to become a mainstream, nationally known artist. He's also a friend to the show. Get out of my way, Zoe! You're blocking my look! Miss Wendy likes the young boys. Hey, Flip.
How you doing?
Ghetto as ever. I like your flip-flops and your tube socks. And all your jewelry.
I'm off today. I'm just lounging.
I see you're carrying the best champagne.
Oh, yeah,
George Bastel.
I'm going to get on this. I'm going to handle this after I do my little business. So,
yes. I think you'll love that, too. That's my champagne line.
I'm going to get on it later on as soon as I get done with all my work.
Yes. Now, what kind of work do you have? Because this is a very unorthodox time of day for me to have guests. Normally, I don't have guests until the hour of truth.
Man, I just been grinding. I took a little break, to chill, spend time with my family or whatnot. But, I'm doing mixtapes. I'm going back to the old Lil Flip,
Yeah.
Freestyles, making sure all the DJs.
You can't lose the grassroots.
Oh, yeah, you can't.
Yeah. I know you've done very well as a pressed up major market artist and everything like that, but it's nice to see that you haven't moved too far from your roots of mixtapes.
Yep.
And whatnot.
Yeah, you gotta stick with it.
I am absolutely. The first thing I noticed about you, you've gained about 15 pounds. It looks good.
Yeah, I gained probably like 8 pounds. I've been working out.
8?
Yeah, like 8 pounds. I've been working out.
Oh.
We hoop when we ain't got nothing to do. I used to play basketball with us, so we do our little basketball thing or whatnot and work out in the morning at like 8.
I noticed when I hugged you, I felt a little something extra. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about all the different things you have. First of all, shout out to you for shouting out to me on 106 and Park.
Oh, yeah. You looked out for me.
Yeah.
Like, you would let us leave without, leaving sunshine. So I appreciate, you know what I mean? For real.
So you don't have the clover around your neck. You got the cross around your neck. Anything to that, or it's just you wanted to change your jewelry?
It's like this. Like when I do jewelry or whatever I do, a lot of rappers like emulate. So right now, everybody had the 1 diamond chain, so I went to the 4-row. Now it's a lot of rappers that had this. So couple more weeks, I'm gonna turn this into 8-row.
But all you have around your neck is yellow diamonds. That's all that is. You got some sapphires mixed in with that.
Yeah, just straight yellow and a few blue diamonds.
Yes, just a crazy, insane amount of jewelry. How's your love life doing, dude?
Man, it's all good. It's pretty good. You know what I mean? I've been so grinding so hard right now, man. I ain't even really been having time to really be on that because, like, when you take a break, a lot of people in this industry, you got a lot of bandwagon people.
Yes.
And I'm the type of dude, if I mess with you, I'm a loyal dude. I'm going to mess with you. But so I got to put in extra work now because I took a little break, but I'm cool with that.
Yeah. I don't know what that means. Are you in love is what I'm trying to get at?
Nah.
And any children?
No.
Look at you.
Nah.
How's the clover? How's everybody treating you back home in Texas? Or can you still go back home without getting robbed? Everything's cool. And plus, I'm probably one of the few rappers with a gun license or whatever. So, but as far as home, everything cool. You got your gun on you right now?
Not right here. Well, it's in the car.
Oh, all right. Well, Well, what the hell? What the hell good is it in the car?
Well, we coming up here with Wendy.
Oh,
I got a few Queens dudes with me, Brooklyn.
Good. All right.
So we put them knuckles up till we get back to the van.
Yeah, who's that, from Queens? How you doing? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
So what's up with you and Paul Wall?
Man, it's nothing now. I got a chance to well, I'm not going to say meet with him, but I saw him in Bahamas at the little mix show Power Summer or whatever.
Right.
But basically he was a dude that looked up to me or whatever and used to blow my phone up every day or whatever.
Didn't he get some sort of tattoo homage to you?
Yeah.
What did the tattoo say?
When I got shot or whatever, he called me for, yo, man, are you all right? Because this dude used to look up to me, you dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He called, he's like, yo, where you got shot at, man? I'm going to get a tattoo. So next time I see him, he got a little tattoo. It's like a bullet, shape of a bullet, and it got the date I got shot. Yo, I got this for you, baby. Then, next thing I turn around, he's all on TV with a dude who's dissing me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, does this dude know you? You know what I mean? Like, so.
Yeah.
So I seen him at the Powers, at the little mix show
But
thing.
that could have been an easy misunderstanding. Maybe Paul Wall didn't know the dude was dissing you.
Nah, he know. He know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you have to see Paul Wall on that?
Yeah, he said something in a magazine. I think it was Ozone a while back.
Yeah,
and
I love that magazine.
I called him. I'm like, hey man, what you saying? Talking about like, he's like, well, I didn't mean it like that. Whatever. So I seen him at the mix show. I was trying to get my hotel keys. You know how that is.
Right.
Just sitting there. So you see everybody. He snuck up on me, put his arm around me. Hey baby man, forget all that stuff. I love you. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, cool, man. You know what I mean? But, it is what it is, man.
So what is it? You and Paul Wall really don't have words for each other.
It's just like
strained.
Like I'm the type of dude. I'm a loyal dude. Like I don't forget about people who helped me. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you helped me or whatever and looked out for me, I'm not gonna ever cross the bridge and be like, hey, I don't need you no more. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. And I helped him. I let him screw my album. What we give him, like $5? I gave him like $5,000 to screw my. You know what I mean? Like I put a lot of money in his pocket.
Wow. So
now I see what the industry really is about.
Yeah. Well, they're very shady.
Yeah.
And so, so what's going on with you and Slim Thug?
Ah, man, that's a whole
Little
nother
Flip
situation.
is in the studio, everybody.
Yeah. I mean, it was a song I did for my homie Zero album, whatever, and I had a line saying, after your album flop, you go be on Koch. You dig what I'm saying? It was a little punchline, and he took it that it was for him, but it really was for, the white dude. So
okay,
that's how that came up. And
so you got a chance to explain that to him, and you all are cool?
I got a chance to. Well, I'm not gonna say we cool, but it got out that it wasn't him, and now he feeling like, damn, I messed up. But
okay,
it's all
so
good.
maybe this talk right here, we'll get back to him, and then he'll understand that's cool.
Yeah. Well, what happened, Pimp C, when Pimp C got out, he was like, yo, Flip, I'm glad y'all shining, y'all representing for me. He's like, man, I just want to see.
It's hard for Miss Wendy to follow all this, you all. It is hard. I'm a grown ass woman. Okay, go ahead, Pimp C. Why?
He was just saying he wanted to see more unity when he got out of jail. And so, basically on my end, when it comes to the negativity and talking, I'm not gonna feed into that, because one day the media like, hey, we don't want y'all to fight.
Yes.
Then the next day they print an article about it.
We love you to fight.
So
So what about you and T.I.? Because I heard that you all wanted to shoot a fair one, which means fight with the fist, right?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Wendy's on that one. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. So you and T.I. shoot a fair one?
Yeah, that's what was talked about, at the meeting. But at the end of the day, Lil J, he the one called the meeting or whatever. I do a lot of business with Lil J or whatever, so basically, we sat down and got to express, this how I feel. You disrespected me, and likewise, and the agreement was I don't want to hear y'all dissing nobody.
Yeah, because on the T.I. mixtape, Down with the Kings, he was questioning your credibility.
Yeah, but
you and your ex-manager Hump. Is one of these guys Hump? No, you're from Queens.
You'll never see him with me.
Who is this terrorist in the studio? He's got the terrorist look, right?
That's the dude. That's the dude who left you Sunshine.
Oh, how you doing? All right, okay now.
Yeah, the dudes he got talking about me with some dudes who really messed over me, you know what I'm saying, and had negative stuff to say about me. But see, I'm the type of dude, whatever I did in the streets, I'm not finna get on here. I didn't made it out of that, so I'm not finna be like,
you seem like,
so I'm not gonna be like, I hustled this day, I was in this dope house like that. That's not my demeanor, because I'm not finna glorify that. I did what I did, and that's what it is.
Can I just say that your skin is the picture of good living?
Appreciate it.
Like whatever kind of crap is going on in the street, I swear, your teeth actually look really good. I'm looking at your teeth. I can't tell whether those are diamonds or just the gold, but whatever it is, keep it just like that.
Trillion cuts, marquises.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No pullouts,
And I also want to say that your skin looks like you Proactive Neutrogena and Clearasil every single night. You take care of yourself.
Actually, I just, Houston is hot as hell.
Yes.
So we don't go out until after the sun go down.
That's when all the trouble starts.
Already.
Yeah. Little Flip is in the studio, everybody. Yeah. Can we continue our conversation with you?
Let's do it. I'm here with you.
All right. You all keep it where you got it. We're still going to get Advice Hour in next hour. Flip, you're going to take your bottle in the back and you're going to sit for another hour. And then we're going to talk with you during the hour of truth. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. He's got his Vassell. He will order you some sandwiches. We'll occupy him. We'll bring up some dancing girls.
All right.
Keep it where you got it.
It's Wendy, man.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
And
George Bush doesn't care about
Wendy Williams. The Wendy Williams Experience. Wow. Got a problem?
Wendy, should I stay with him or should I just leave him?
It's Advice Hour.
I feel like I have no choice but to be a sister to her and to love her.
You need to blow him up.
Yeah.
In front of the family. Her husband needs to be there on the side and let her know how he wrecked her life.
Wendy, girl, I'm pregnant by my brother-in-law. Should I keep this baby?
You wretched whore.
Call Wendy 866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy 866-WENDY-FACT. Advice Hour starts now.
Ow. Welcome to Advice Hour, everyone. Okay, I'd like to start Advice Hour off with Wendy's Medical Minute. No, I am not a doctor, but I am a hypochondriac. And so, I'm always asking my doctors and reading medical magazines and trying to figure out stuff. So, you know what I learned? A great trick for those of you who are cooking and every once in a while you slice your finger with a knife, well, you take a piece of onion membrane. That's that thin layer that looks like tissue paper. And you hold it down over the cut on your finger, and within seconds, the bleeding will stop. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Wendy's Medical Minute. Hello! How you doing? All right. Dear Wendy, my question is, I hear you talk about lengthening your jeans. You buy 2 pair of jeans, and you have your tailor fix them up. What is the approximate cost? I am 6 feet tall. All right, $30. That's what it costs. If you're really, like I'm 5'11", but a lot of my height is in my legs. I have very long legs. My legs are 37-inch inseam, and so a lot of times manufacturers say a long jean is 36 inches, but that still looks young on me, And why is it that I always have to have young jeans, especially because I work so hard? I have a good job now. Why do I have to have clothes that are too small? Why are the arms on my juicy sweatsuits always short, the legs always short? Why does it always look like I'm wearing hand-me-effing downs, and it makes me mad? So what I do is if I really love something, I will buy 2 of the identical thing. And then I will have my tailor, who was right across the street here on Park Avenue, she cuts the arms off and makes the sleeves longer. And then I have a waisted jacket that I'll just throw away. I'm not cutting it off like Fonzie, so I have a sleeveless jacket. I'm not into it like that. And then she'll cut the legs off the second pair and attach them to the first pair and make them much longer. So then instead of my pants just grazing my ankles, I have quite a few pair of jeans and quite a few juicy suits and stuff like that, where I have all that bunching at the bottom like 5 feet tall girls have. Do you know what I mean? Like, why should it only be 5 feet tall girls whose jeans are able to, bunch at the bottom and do all that kind of fly stuff? You understand what I'm saying? Tall sisters be doing it for ourselves too. All you have to do is have that extra $30, which, depending on where you are in the game, you might want to get mud jeans at Kohl's. $30 for the jeans, $30 for the trick out. You might want to work your way to where you can buy $275 jeans and then buy 2 of those pairs and then have them tricked out. It becomes a huge expense and a huge process, but you got to pay the cost to be the boss, okay? Because not for nothing, I wouldn't trade my long ass legs and my tall body for nothing. The ruler of the underworld. Like you walk in a room, you're all tall and stuff, but you got to make sure your jeans fit right. So, yeah, you affix 2 pair of jeans to each other, and it costs $30. But that's in New York City on Park Avenue. Maybe if you went someplace else, it might be less. I have no idea. All right, so we can start screening some phone calls, and I'm going to give the telephone number 866-GET-WENDY. It's 866-GET-WENDY, and this is Advice Hour of the Wendy Williams Experience. Dear Wendy, I have a friend who constantly lies to men and tells them that she's in college and she's a pre-med student, even though she never graduated. Sometimes she even tells them that she's pregnant when in fact she isn't. Then later she tells them that she either lost the baby or had an abortion. Wendy, I've often been caught. I've often caught her telling white lies. I have never brought it up. I'm puzzled as to why she thinks she constantly needs to lie to me. I've never judged her or anything like that. I know that she wants a relationship, but lying isn't going to help her, because eventually she'll be found out. My question is, should I confront her about the lying to these guys, or should I just let her continue? No, you shouldn't confront her about lying to guys. You should start with confronting her about lying to you. Like, it's not necessary to tell lies to you. If it's a Fouille Vuitton, not a Louis Vuitton, she doesn't need to tell you that she went out and spent $1,200 on a bag if she spent $12 on it. And she doesn't need to play this. I mean, true friends are true friends, regardless. She doesn't need to lie about stuff to you. So I wouldn't confront her about men. I would confront her about you. And you never listed your age, because depending on your age, I would drop her as a friend. if you're 21 years old, you'll never understand, the whole concept of dropping her. But certainly if you're, 41 years old, drop her. I told you guys I had the flax juice, and I'll give that to you in the next break. In the meantime, dear Wendy, my boyfriend and I have been together for about 5 years. We're both in our mid-30s. About 3 years into the relationship, he decided to purchase a house, and at that time, we were not living together. Wendy, it's a nice house, but it's not a house that I would have picked for us. We actually talked about what kind of house we wanted if we were to get one together, but he got one to his own liking. Now, Wendy, 2 years later, we decide to live together in his house. My question to you is, am I wrong for not contributing to the household as if it were my house? I do contribute certain money each month, but it's nowhere near what it costs to maintain a home. I cook, I clean, I do grocery shopping, but I feel like, why should I pay a mortgage for a house that I had no choice in selecting and I don't really like all that much? It's not something that we argue about, but I feel like when I make large purchases such as a new car or go on an expensive vacation, he's looking at me sideways. No, why should he look at you sideways? First of all, if you didn't agree, it was his choice as to which kind of house you moved in, but it was both of you all's choice for you to live there. So, you cook, you clean, you do some grocery shopping, fine. You realize that if you all had an apartment together, that you would be paying a portion of the mortgage. So I certainly feel like, yeah, I hate to say it, because girls, I'm down with the girls, but you do need to be paying a little piece of this mortgage. Maybe not 50%. I don't know how big the mortgage is, but you can slide a little bit more money other than grocery, cleaning, and cooking. And I know those things take up time, but, you're the one in your mid-30s who's chosen to live in this man's house. And also, P.S., I wouldn't purchase a house with him unless you guys were married, because then the breakup becomes absolutely too seedy. And please continue to use your birth control because, he's already got you living in his house. And all he needs to get you is pregnant. Then why should he ever marry you if that's what you're going for? Because marriage isn't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Marriage isn't for everybody. And as a married woman, I'm fair enough to say that. It is not everybody's dream, and it is not for everybody. It damn sure takes work. Okay. I need to go to line number 1. Shine is there. Hi, Shine.
Hi, Wendy. How are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you today, sweetie pie?
I'm doing good. It's good to be back in the area. I just came back from Virginia, and I missed you.
Oh, how long were you there?
4 days.
Oh, gosh. Well, okay, so it's advice hour, Shine. What's going on?
Wendy, I have 2 sons. Mm-hmm. One is 34. He'll be 35 in about 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. And the other one is 32. Mm-hmm. They're both independent. But whenever my youngest son, which is 32, whenever he has a problem with my older son, he'll tell me something that my older son confided in him.
Oh, I hate that. What?
Yes.
Okay.
And I went to visit them this weekend.
That's that bitch behavior. I hate that.
My youngest son, he invited a girl from West Palm Beach to visit him. Mm-hmm. Now, I hear you say butter.
Yeah, everything's good about her butterface.
Yeah, but it was butter everything.
Oh, butter everything.
And he tried to dump her off on my older son. Mm-hmm. And my older son wouldn't take her with him. So
she ended up staying at the house with you? Making awkward conversation. Oh, crap.
So now what's happening? I have a daughter home for the weekend. She brought her girlfriend home for the weekend. They're both in boarding school. So my youngest son tells me the reason why my oldest son didn't want to take his friend with him is because he's planning on getting with my daughter's girlfriend.
Okay. Can I just say something?
What?
Shine, your 2 sons are in their 30s. They both sound extremely immature. How old are you, Shine?
54.
Oh, you've worked so hard to raise your children. I can't believe you're involved in this all my children mess.
You know, I got very upset, and I just drove off and went somewhere.
Good.
At a house because I mean, you know, like I thought it was
immature.
Yeah.
And can I just say, without you being offended, I then very immature for a man in his mid-30s, like, and to have you involved in it and to be diming his brother out every time he gets mad, that is very womanly.
Yeah.
And to be scamming on the sister's friend and all that other kind of stuff, it's just like there's a certain level of maturity that at least you play to have when you're in your mid-30s. And I hate that they're dragging you in this. I mean, you've done your job, Mom.
I believe I did.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be.
None of this happened. So when my youngest son told me this, what I did is I called the oldest. I mean, like, this girl is only 17 years old. And I said, well, to him, I said, well, you know, what's going on? You know, I didn't tell him what my youngest son said, but I kind of like tried to feel out, you know, whether he said this or not to him.
Okay, this is all confusing me, but if I were you, I would shut down any of my children from ratting out the other one whenever any conversation comes up, because, you know, they all have their relationship with you, Mom,
right.
But kids all have their own relationship also, and I know that you know, the best way for you to help them strengthen their individual relationships while keeping you in the role of mother is to shut them down when they go to dime out each other. I know it's all juicy for you to hear about the various gossip going on in their lives, but it only complicates situations in terms of your opinion as a mother.
I don't think it's juicy. I mean, you know,
good. You're with me.
You know, just like you said, they're diming each other out.
Exactly,
you know,
which is it's corny. It's corny. All right, thank you for calling, Shine. Bye-bye. Justin's on line number 2. Justin's okay. Sasha's on line number 3. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Sasha.
Hi.
Sasha's boyfriend's cheating. Oh, Sasha, how long you been with him?
We've been together 5, almost 6 years.
Oh. How old are you, Sasha?
I'm 22.
Oh, that barely counts. 6 years at 22? Oh, excuse me. What part of this relationship counts? Maybe the last 5 months. Okay, so what's your question to me, Sasha?
My question is, he cheated, Wendy.
Of course he did, Sasha. He's been with you forever.
I know. He cheated, and now the girl, she was pregnant.
Okay, so now you break up with him. Now you break up with him, Sasha. At 22 years old, what do you need with a boyfriend with a baby on the way? That's number 1. Number 2, don't look at these 6 years as being, oh, I've invested this time. It's a waste of time. He did possibly the best thing for you that a man could do for a woman, and that is show his true colors while you're still young enough to go out there and sow your oats, whether they be wild or whether they be tame. Sasha, there's more boys out there. There's a career that you need to establish, and there's a life that you need to focus on. And certainly all of that gets stunted when at 22 you've been with your boyfriend for 6 years.
Okay.
Go ahead and ask me your question, but my answer is leave him alone, Sasha.
But this part, Wendy, he doesn't, if the kid is his, because the kid's already been born a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
He doesn't want anything to do with the kid. He told her he didn't want the kid.
Okay, so Sasha, he's shown his true colors to you without showing them directly to you. Okay, if he would do that to somebody else, believe me, Sasha, he would do it to you too. Leave him alone. Okay. Sasha?
Yes.
He broke your virginity?
No, Wendy.
Oh, you whore. How long? Wait a minute, Sasha. You're 22. You've been with him for 6 years. That means you've been with him since you were 16 years old. When did you lose your virginity?
Right after I turned 16, I was with another guy.
Oh. So you've only been with 2 guys in your life?
Yes.
Yeah, Sasha. I'm not saying that sexually you have to run all around, but at 22, you know, a girl's got to, you know, you got a career. Do you have a career?
I'm pursuing it. I want to become a police officer.
Okay, you got a career you're pursuing. You're navigating your way through male-female relationships before you actually settle down. Sasha, this boyfriend of yours possibly could have done the best thing that you need in your young life, and that is free you of the guilt to leave him alone.
Okay.
I'm sorry, that might not have been what you wanted to hear, but I only know how to answer according to how I feel. It is what it is, Sasha.
I agree, Wendy.
Take care, honey.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, poor thing. All right, you can always email me. I'm Wendy at thewendywilliamsexperience.com. The fax machine works. 866-WendyFax. And I've got the menopause relief serum that many of you crows need. So keep it where you got it.
Wendy, man.
This show is crazy. Just make sure it stays broadcast right here because it's crazy. Everybody I know loves it, even my mother.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
.5 WBLS New York City, WTMP Tampa, 105.7 Jacksonville, Florida. Those two radio stations are brand new to the Wendy Williams Experience radio food chain. How you doing? This hour of the show is brought to you by Medea Goes to Jail. Tyler Perry is at it again. Medea Goes to Jail. Thank you, Tyler. And how you doing? Let me talk to you about LA weight loss. Okay. The thing about LA weight loss is that they helped me lose 25 pounds. This wasn't the exact best eating weekend, I must admit, but you want to know what? I'm back on. What am I snapping on right now? Carrots. That's right. Carrots. And I've got my apples, and I'm about to actually order a tuna fish sandwich. The whole thing about weight loss is it's about making the correct food choices. Anybody, and I mean anybody, can lose weight. There are only certain people who can do it and keep it off. And Oprah apparently is not one of them. Maybe she made maybe Oprah made the wrong weight loss choice, as opposed to all of that, my chef cooks for me and stuff like that. How about something as simple as LA weight loss? 1-800-448-TRIM. It is not unusual on LA weight loss to lose like 47 pounds in the first week, and then you keep your weight off. I have to tell you something. With the warm weather here, nothing like feeling a little lighter in your loafers while still being able to eat a lot of the things that you enjoy eating, like oysters, like scallops, like sea bass, like shark. Oh, you're allergic to shellfish. Okay, well, let's move over. Like cheeseburgers, like chicken Alfredo. Do you know what I'm saying? Like sausage French bread pizza. Wow, what? That's the kind of food that made you a fat ass to begin with. Like chicken chow mein, like chicken enchiladas, like black bean chili. How about a grilled pork chop from Bob Evans? Yeah. Listen, do what I did, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. LA weight loss works. LA weight loss is affordable. LA weight loss comes with a one-on-one weight loss counselor. LA weight loss is recommended by millions of doctors. Call 1-800-448-TRIM. I love the results that I've seen from LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. I'll be honest with you. I think I'm going to have for lunch, while I'm talking about it, one of them 6-inch subs from Subway. If it works for Jared, it works for me. Through LA weight loss. I've already lost my weight, but the whole problem is maintaining it, because there's nothing like people looking at you losing the weight and then seeing you gaining it back, and then look at Oprah. Is Oprah gaining her weight back? You know what I mean? Oh my God. Not me. I'm on LA weight loss maintenance. 1-800-448-TRIM. 1-800-448-TRIM. Thank you, LA weight loss. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for preserving my dignity and giving me a body that I've never had before in all my damn life. Man, if I had this body when I was 18, I'd be pregnant with 3 kids, and I damn sure wouldn't be on the radio. Oh, I'd be so occupied with the boys. Forget about it. God knows what he's doing when he beats some people with the fat girl stick until they're able to, until they're able to work with what they have. Forget about it. Big boobs and a flat stomach. Danger, danger, danger. Danger! Now I know what to do with it. I know to come to work. I know to go home to my family. Thank you, LA weight loss, for allowing me to imagine what would happen in between. 1-800-448-TRIM. Hey, WBLS here in New York. Hi, Tampa. Hi, Jacksonville. I know you got the whole show all day long, but WBLS here in New York is the flagship station, and we're proud sponsors of TV 411. Learn to improve your reading and writing and math skills by watching TV 411. TV 411 comes on Fridays at 12:30 p.m. on Channel 13. Dear Wendy, my name is Tina, and I'm 21 years old. I'm a college student in Brooklyn. I'm a media arts major at Long Island University. Wendy, I need advice on how to break into the voiceover industry, specifically TV and radio commercials. I've been searching for an affordable place to record my first voiceover demo, but I can't find one. Would you happen to know where I could go and record a demo? I need this information urgently. Well, yeah, Tina. Let me go to the telephone and talk to somebody else. I'm going to go through my files while I'm talking to them, and I'll get back to you. Hello, hi, it's Wendy. It's Advice Hour.
Hi, I need some advice.
Okay, go ahead. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Josette.
Hi, Josette. Where are you calling from?
Jersey City.
Hey, Josette. Josette, hang on for 1 second, okay? I have Tina's information.
All right, thanks.
Okay, Tina, you're going to go to Sandspell.com. SANDSPELL. Sandspell Studios at sandspell.com. They're in Brooklyn. I have their telephone number for you too. What was the child's name? Hold on. Tina. You ready, Tina? Okay. Here's where you can do your voiceover demo and all kind of other stuff. 718-625 7689 718-625-7689. That's Sand, like sand in the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Spell, like, can't you spell? Studios. Sandspell Studios. Okay. All right. So what's going on, Miss Jersey City?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi.
Hi. Wendy, I have a daughter. She's 16 years old. I have 3 kids. Mm-hmm. My daughter's the oldest. She's 16 years old, and she's just been giving me a lot of problems. She runs away from home a lot. Mostly because she ran away from home on New Year's Eve. She came back March 17th. When she had back, it been chaos. She talked any kind of way. She makes me feel like I should be happy she's back.
Oh.
Since she's been back, today made a month she would have been back. She had stayed out of my house twice on weekends without calling, without anything. When I call her cell phone, she doesn't answer her cell phone. I told her the last time she stayed out that I was tired. I was tired of, going through this. Well, I'm tired of going to the precinct every week to fill out a report for her. Stop doing it. I said, if you stay out again, you're not going to be welcome back. She did it again. And now here it is Monday, and she's been going since Friday.
She's testing you.
I've been calling her cell phone. She doesn't answer her cell phone. When I leave for work, she calls the house to see for my son to let her in and change her clothes.
How old is your son?
I have a 12-year-old and a 14-year-old.
So they're watching this go down. They're watching your 16-year-old roll over you, so they know they can do the same thing when they're 16.
And that's the point, because now my 14-year-old son, he's big, and I'm like, I have to worry about him trying to do what she does.
You call a man in. Can you call a man in on your sons?
Yeah.
You call a man in with a couple body blows. I mean, don't do what I do. I'm just saying, nothing like a man to straighten out a boy, because
the boy's not acting up as a girl. My boys are fine.
And as far as your daughter, your daughter sounds like she's lost to the streets.
Yeah, and I go to the precinct. They say there's nothing we could do. She didn't commit a crime. I try to go to family court. Nobody wants to help. Everybody says there's nothing we can do. She hasn't done anything wrong. She does something wrong. She's 16 years old. And she's always running away from home. I'm always have to take off work. I'm always in the precinct. I'm tired.
Have you investigated military schools?
No, I tried Job Corps. They said that she has to want to go. She has to call and make all the plans to go. Nothing.
You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, everywhere I go, she does this. She has to do this. Every day leave.
And she's 16. She's a kid.
Exactly. They say she has to sign up. She has to call.
You ever fight her?
You
ever fight her a fair one right there in the backyard?
I do. And she leaves. She said she's going to call diapers. She has called diapers on me. Tell diapers I hit up.
So smart
and
onto that diapers.
And I tell them why, and then they bring in these counselors, but they don't do anything. The counselors stop coming around, and she's going again.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I've never dealt with this situation firsthand. I have a very, very dear friend who lives in South Jersey, whose daughter has been lost to the streets for years. And I watched it go down. This little girl was the sweetest, one of 3 girls in the family. This is the middle one. The sweetest girl, just part of my, we'd be over at my house. We'd be watching 106 and Park with Miss Wendy while I make... Next thing you know, this little girl just became fast in the streets with the drugs and the boy. Now my girlfriend had to just... The girl's lost to the streets. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna give. I just want to give up, but it's hard to give up. That's my only daughter, and I'm so worried. Every day is this girl getting kidnapped, girls getting raped. I know. 10 years old. I know. I don't know what to say to you other than try not to change your cell phone numbers and your work numbers and your home numbers. Try to maintain your residence and your telephone numbers so that whenever she wants to call you, she can call you. But the second you get a chance, you need to put your hands around her neck and treat her with some love and firmness at the same time. And I'm not saying you haven't been doing those things to begin with. I don't know what to say to you. Where is her father?
There's no father. I've been raising them on my own since they was born.
Do you have all 3 of them the same father?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Wendy.
Mom, I don't know what to say.
That's okay. I love you, Wendy.
I thank you for calling. I love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Girl, better leave me alone before I buy your radio station and send you home.
Wendy Williams, experience.
Wendy Williams!
Microphone check, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Wendy Williams, experience.
Broadcasting live, it's the queen of radio, Wendy Williams.
All right, so where's Taryn with the people poll question? Hello, young lovers, wherever you are. Do you know what I want to recommend to ladies? I talked about the sponge, and all ladies go through their particular birth control, what they like to use and stuff, but my girls, and they're not whores or anything like that, but a lot of my immediate circle, they're single girls. They happen to enjoy, oh gosh, I'm out of breath. I was trying to play it off. A lot of my girls enjoy the Alexa condom by Trojan. Have you ever tried them? Funky little ads you see in your magazines. Oh, yeah, well, I'm just saying, if you're stumbling as to what kind of birth control you can bring to the table, and you don't want to take the pill, and you don't want to do anything, real drastic like that, Alexa. It's ELEXA, the Alexa condom by Trojan. They were designed by women for women, and they happen to be available right next to the tampons, and men certainly aren't going in that aisle, so it's not like you have to... You ever peruse birth control while standing next to men? It's like all nasty and disgusting. This one's right next to the tampons. They're not going down there. Taryn, I need the people poll question. I, too, am curious. How many people went to a religious ceremony this weekend?
How you doing?
Okay. For women of a certain age, Miss Roberta Flack came in this show about a month ago, and she started sweating terribly. And she's menopausal, and she had her assistant come in the room and put some drops of this potion on her tongue, like 3 drops. And next thing you know, Miss Flack's face dried up and she was back to normal. I so enjoyed my conversation with her. But what I found after she left is that a lot of you all who are menopausal wanted to know what was this miracle thing that she was using. I found it. It's called Rescue Remedy Cream, and it's beneficial for external trauma and conditions, cuts, sprains, diaper rash, burns, and also those psychological traumas like, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous. I can't get up on that stage and give a speech in front of my class or whatever. Anyway, it's also good for menopause. Now, see, you're going to go to your vitamin shop and ask for rescue remedy, if that's what you want, rescue remedy. And then ask them the various uses for it. But now I'm going to give the recipe. Crab apple. What is a crab apple? What the hell is that? What is that?
Witch's brew?
Yeah, exactly. A crab apple, Star of Bethlehem. And the crab apple is for the cleansing effect. The Star of Bethlehem is for the trauma and shock. You know what? I'm not reading this recipe because it also includes cherry plums, impatiens, rock rose, and clematis. Not clementines, but clematis. Clematis. That's for the pass out effect and the unconscious effect. You know what? You all are on your own with this recipe. But you go to the vitamin shop. The vitamin shops, they're every place, and you ask for rescue remedy, okay? Okay. It's still advice hour here on the Wendy Williams Experience. Lil Flip is in the other room having his drink or whatever he's doing. And we're going to finish having our conversation with him next hour. In the meantime, let's just hit the phone lines. Hello. Hi, it's Wendy. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's Wendy. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Great. I just wanted to let you know I love your show. I watch it all the time. Listen to it. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
I just want to let you know that you said earlier that the Celebrity Showdown cooking show was on at 8, and it's actually on at 9. I'm a self-proclaimed TV addict, so
okay.
I know that.
9 o'clock tonight. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, so that's tonight, everybody, at 9 p.m. on NBC, the Celebrity Cooking Showdown. I might be able to watch it after all. Well, thank you. Hello? Hello?
Wendy?
Hi. Yeah, it's Advice Hour. How can I help you?
I really don't have any advice. I just have a quick comment. The lady that's having a problem with her teenage daughter, the 16-year-old.
Yeah.
I'm going through something with my 16-year-old. It's a boy.
Yes.
And my best friend and my cousin, we all were pregnant together. We were teenage mothers, and that's what that comes from. It's called the what goes around comes around syndrome.
Oh.
That's what it's called. So the only thing I can tell her to do is sit back and be patient, because just like she was wild and running around and having babies so close in age.
Yes.
That's what's going to happen to that child, and just got to sit back and wait.
How do you break that cycle, though?
You know,
'cause that's not a good syndrome.
It is. It comes from my mother was a teenage mother, my grandmother was a teenage mother, and even my great-grandmother was a teenage mother. You know what I mean? My great-grandmother had her first child at 12.
Wow.
And now she's 90-something, and her oldest child is 70-something.
Oh.
They're both senior citizens.
Wow.
You know, so unfortunately, the only thing that I can tell, you know, is it's sad.
Be patient.
In order for the child has to want to break the cycle.
Yes.
My son, his father is in Florida and is nowhere in the picture, and that's fine because I have a husband. I'm married. My husband is his father, and we deal with it.
Very nice.
This was a product of my bad decision.
Yes.
Me growing up, and I wanted to be a radio personality. I went to school for radio and television, and me not following up on my dreams and falling into society, your environment.
Yes.
So the only thing that she can do is stand by her child, no matter what this child goes through in life. Just be there for her, because it's too late at this point.
Damn.
Pray that for the other two, you won't have the same problems. But
Damn, but the likelihood is hell yeah, the boys are going to be worse than the girl.
Well, if she gets herself into a better job, you know, that pays a little bit more.
Oh, God.
She can get those kids out of that neighborhood into a better neighborhood and a better school, and get them involved in as many programs as she can get them involved in.
All right. Thank you for calling. Bye-bye.
Wendy, I love you. Take care.
I love you, too. From the Family Circle magazine, I got that 16% of girls ages 13 to 16 consume alcohol when they're with their friends. But only 5% of these mothers think that they do. That's according to the Century Council in Washington, D.C. They say by the age of 16 to 18, 30% of girls drink with their friends, and only 9% of their mothers believe that they do. But that's between 16 and 18. But between 13 and 15, 16% of girls are drinking, and only 5% of moms think they do. And they say 65% of teenagers say that their parents are the leading influence for them not to drink, yet only 36% report that their parents have talked to them about drinking. So, you know, parents, you don't need me to tell you, you know, talk to your kids constantly, keep the dialogue going. It's not going to guarantee a perfect kid, but at least, you know, you'll see it perhaps before it comes. And, Here's the people poll question. This could be a very big part of why things are going the way they're going. Damn. Did you go to a religious ceremony this weekend? Passover, Easter, Festivus, whatnot? Taryn, you got to be kidding me with this. 35% of the audience says yes. 65% of the audience said no. Hell to the no. Wow. Yeah, 65%. But you know what? That's also the church. I talked to a lovely woman, one of the tellers at the bank today, and she was raised Catholic. And she was like, Wendy, it's all about the money, and I can't deal with it anymore. And she's like 60. I can't deal with it anymore. So 35% of people went to religious ceremony this weekend. 65% of people didn't. Now, this is regarding from Friday's show. We were talking about sex and being a parent and closing and locking the bedroom door. Should parents lock their bedroom door during sex? Do you close it and lock it during sex? Yes or no? Parents, you can go to my website, thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Ah, yeah. Woo! Hey! As we move on, we still got to gossip and talk greasy about Tori Spelling and Janet Jackson, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, Puffy, and Christina Milian. Plus, we got Lil Flip to pull from the back and get him back on the mic and finish out this interview. Thanks, everyone.
Wendy, man.
I drove yesterday to get your book. That book is fire! Yes, honey, you did it again, honey. You did it again.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Here's what's happening at 107.5 WBLS, celebrating 35 years of service to our community.
This week, listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, weekdays from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for your chance to join Jackie Reed front row at the New Edition concert Thursday, April 27th at the Beacon Theater for Girls Night Out.
WBLS.
The International New York Auto Show is now at the Jacob Javits Center on 12th Avenue. Go visit the Dream Photo Exhibit and take your picture with the new Lamborghini.
WBLS.
Hicksville, Long Island, join Mark Jordan and the WBLS Street Team 2 p.m. this Saturday, April 22nd at IKEA, 1100 IKEA Drive for IKEA's Spring Sales Event.
WBLS.
This calendar is brought to you by RNK Limousine. For your transportation needs, rnklimo.net or call RNK Limo at 888-827-LIMO.
For more information, log on to WBLS.com.
I'm a singer, Neo.
You got fives, all right.
Thank you.
She spazzes out.
Where's our Boys to Men song? Find it. People are deleting crap from our file? Ho! Ho! Ho!
She's gangster.
I'll press my own buttons, okay? And shout out to the listening audience. I might be a little late pressing my own sound effects because it's hard to talk and read and drink.
She's the queen of all media.
And apply lipstick and press buttons.
Wendy Williams.
This your boy Lil John, and it's that fool Big Sam. Sam, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you, man? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How your mama doing? How you doing? How is you doing?
Split up my chips, split up my chips, split up my chips. Holding down the NYC.
Listen, Wendy.
Yes?
I think you have to put on that recording of your saying that word. I think it's necessary.
Fire! Daddy!
We love that, Wendy. I'm on fire.
It's Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
Yeah. Little Flip is damn, I hate to sound cliche, but is in the building.
Oh boy. I'm here.
So your next CD will be out in one of those J months, June,
Yes.
July.
Yeah, June or July, end of June, early July.
Yeah. What's it called?
It's called I Need Mine, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, you can help a lot of people, but in this industry, a lot of people ain't really loyal to you. So this time around, I need my damn money.
Isn't it interesting? I was having a meeting earlier with somebody regarding loyalty, and I was saying, you know what? I will take a halfway competent person who's got all the loyalty and teach that person to be competent, rather than a really competent person who's only half loyal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
What's the worst you've been screwed by disloyal people?
Well, for one, the dude that you said was on the mixtape, the Hump dude. You know what I mean? That's a dude.
Your ex-manager.
Yeah. He was a dude. Actually, he wasn't my manager. We both were supposed to be co-CEOs.
Oh.
Yeah, but when I looked at the paperwork, that ain't what it said. Basically, that was one of my dad's childhood friends.
Oh.
You know what I mean? My dad used to beat up dudes for him.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, when you get a deal, like I was 18, 17 years old,
Right.
so at that age, if a person put $1,500, $2,000 in your pocket, at that age, you like, that's cool.
Yes.
So what they do when you young, they give you just enough to keep you, you know what I mean, cool.
Yes.
And meanwhile, he flying and chicks spending my money. So,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah, but you know, where was your father?
My father, he was locked up.
Oh, okay.
But when he got out, I left dude probably what, been like 3 years now, something like 3 years. And my dad, you know, he was helping me do the management. My dad in Sandy or whatever. So, you know, everything been going good, and he's nowhere right now.
Yeah,
his ship is sinking.
Yeah. Well, you managed to recoup because you sold your first endeavors. You sold out of the trunk of your car.
Yeah,
I remember your struggle. You're one of those dudes who did that. Now this CD coming out in June, July. This is how many CD number what
this
for you?
This is got the Lever Cut, Underground Legend. This is gonna be the 4th CD for me.
Jeez.
Yeah, my 4th solo album.
Look at this. Tell me about your vodka, because I love. You know, I have my Vassell champagne, which I think you're going to absolutely love.
Yeah.
Do you love the linen labels and stuff?
Man, come on, that's what I do all day when I'm in the club.
From top to bottom, that was me helping to design that with the Vassell family from France, and now we're getting clearances state to state. That is the gold bottle.
Right.
There are 4 levels. It's the black, then it's the gold, then it's the platinum, then it's the rosé.
Yeah.
So that right there is a delicious bottle of champagne, the gold. But so tell me about your experience with alcohol, because I understand that you have Lucky Nights, which is a vodka. Right. You could have brought me some of that.
Right, man. We so out of there. I got 2 bottles at home.
Yeah.
But I will make sure I got you.
Yeah,
man.
I like vodka.
So you got to come up with the
yes. I'm the spokesperson, but it's also I'm a heavy partner.
Right. Yeah. That's how my situation is. I was able to design. Like I wanted like this. I wanted this color. You know, we went through 1,000 taste tests and some of that stuff was just you know what I mean. But it did pretty good or whatever. All the bottles we pressed up, we sold out. You know what I mean, and everybody responding good to it or whatever.
So with T.I., let me just get back to that real quick, because his CD did real well, and what you know about, and I'm talking to you, they're alleged to have some darts thrown at you in those songs.
That's what a few people say.
Okay, but you say everything's okay.
I'm saying like this.
He went on allhiphop.com and said he has no beef with you.
Right, that's what he said, but I came in the game as a battle rapper from the jump. I was at clubs battling dudes, $1,500, $5, whatever it was.
Right.
So I analyzed stuff, you know what I mean? Right. And a few of the things, was said it seemed like it was coming at me, but like I said, I had a talk with Lil J about 4 or 5 days ago.
I just think if you just run up in tiny real quick, then everything will be lovely.
Nah, I'm cool.
Well, I'm just saying, Coochie levels the playing field. It kind of smooths everything out.
I'm good.
You understand?
I'm straight.
Chamillionaire, you're on tour with him right now. I like him too. He's a friend to the show.
Yeah.
And so are you in New York touring, on the East Coast right now, Northeast touring?
Yeah, we did BB King's last night. We did
like that.
Yeah, we did that, and I'll be in Connecticut tomorrow. So yeah, we toured. Man, it's the energy.
Yeah,
I feed off the crowd.
Yeah,
if the crowd is energetic, I might do anything.
Whatever happened with the Pac-Man sample?
Oh yeah, well that situation. When I did Game Over or whatever, I really didn't want to do it because Benny Siegel, he had a song on the Pac-Man beat, or whatever. So I did it. It got leaked and it blew up. So. The dude who hooked that up was a A&R dude at Sony, so he had to handle that because I didn't really want to do it. So thanks for paying for that, because they paid for that.
Terrific.
Yes, I love y'all for that.
And you got the publicity?
Yeah.
Because I was gossiping about it. Everybody was gossiping about it.
I ain't had to pay for it.
Isn't that a beautiful thing? Is there anything else? Is there anything else that you want to clear up before you leave here? Because I don't want
right.
You're a good dude to me. We've been cool, and I don't want to shortchange you with the interview.
Nah, I mean just basically whatever DJs or whatever artists as really trying to get exposure down in Texas, you know what I mean, just holler at me, you know what I mean, because it's vice versa. You know, a lot of people, they get their deal and be like, yeah, I'm the you know, you don't need me, I don't need you, but at the same time, at the end of the day, we need each other, you know. We got to sell records down here, and y'all need records down there. So any DJs want to work with me, just holler at me. I ain't hard to find.
All right.
Yeah, I'm still the same humble cat.
All right. And then, do you have a name for this CD coming out in one of the J months?
Yeah, it's called I Need Mine. You know, got production. I made 5 beats on the album.
Nice.
You know, I holler at Scott Storch, Manny Fresh.
He's busy with Scott Storch with Paris Hilton and Hulk Hogan's daughter and whatnot.
He's getting that money.
Yes, there's a lot going on, and you apparently are not hating whatsoever.
Man, nah.
You've got a really, really nice spirit, though.
Yeah, man. I mean, I grew up in church. I'm a Christian before all this rap stuff.
Yes.
So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't let it go to my head. I'm used to having money.
Did you worship yesterday?
Did I worship yesterday?
Yeah,
nah,
Easter.
but I say my prayers every time I get on a plane, when I wake up, and every time we go on stage.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
You know, I wish you well. You never gave me this definitive answer on whether you're in love, and you know
my career is going so hard right now. I really ain't got time for that right now.
So what do
but
you do?
I will.
You stop and see chicks from state to state.
I don't stop and see chicks. I'm trying to. It's a couple of prospects. You dig what I'm saying? But
are they famous?
Nah.
You know, are they?
I kind of shy away from them. Because sometimes, you know, they be on an ego trip.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes.
And only one of you can have an ego, and it's going to be you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Look, I understand.
Exactly.
You just want a regular girl. Maybe a legal assistant in the law office.
All that.
Jump on the train, get to work, come back home, and appreciate me for the famous man that I am.
Exactly.
All right. I understand. Well, I want to thank you so much for being in. Wait, Taryn just passed me this. Ask him about the promoter who sold hundreds of tickets to the bogus concert in Indiana. Oh, yeah, that's what was in the news last week, right? Dumbass me. I had that to ask you. I forgot. Thanks, Taryn. Exactly. What happened?
Uh-oh. Man, the crazy part about it, I just heard about it like I got my cousins down here from Indiana.
Yeah.
They just told me, they said, some dude went to jail because a while back some dude had a fake show.
Yes.
And it was packed, and I heard about it. I'm like, I don't turn down, no money. I don't miss no show.
Yes.
I don't rock like that.
That's the best money out there.
Yeah. So, I don't even really, I don't know the dude, but I wish they send me some money.
Yeah, exactly.
I know he in jail, but send me some money.
We'll get Haji on it.
Oh yeah, we get
Al Qaeda. What is his role in your camp exactly?
Sandy, he's my lawyer. He's co-manager. He like my camp is like we don't stick with one title. You know, we all kind of. If you need me to do this, I'm gonna do that. But he's a manager and a lawyer.
I understand
and everything else that I need.
I understand that. Yeah. The story, Little Flip, was that a concert promoter sold hundreds of tickets to a bogus concert in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Right.
Now his name is Peter Schwartz. There's always one of them Owitzes behind the money, aka Scott Elkins.
Okay.
That's when he was repping for Jesus with the Scott Elkins name. He sold tickets to promote the show back in 2005.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be an evening with you over at some sort of fairgrounds. Now the police tracked him down through credit receipts in a hotel in Nebraska and discovered he planned to carry out the same scam in other regions.
Right.
They don't say with other rappers, but maybe Little Flip, they could have gone on to do you over and over. He spent 45 days in jail, and he pled guilty to theft, and he finally offered refunds to the Indiana people. So your name is still in good standing.
I need
in
some
Indiana.
money, dog, too.
Yeah, well,
I just want to tell him, you giving the fans back. Hey, where my piece?
Haji, get on that.
Yeah, Sandy, get on that. That's what I was just going to say.
Flip, thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, I appreciate you, for what you did for me. And anytime you need me, I'm coming through.
Yeah, I would love for you to really sip and enjoy and appreciate
I'm going to do that.
the fine taste of George Vassell champagne.
I need the platinum, too.
And get back to, exactly. But, get back to somebody and let me know whether you love it.
Okay.
All right.
Bet.
Take care. It's Little Flip, everybody.
Yeah. Holla.
There he goes. Solange is not pregnant, by the way. Well, the rumor was that she's expecting her second child. And here's her quote. No, it's not me. I'm busy producing, recording, and negotiating future movie deals. And you can see by a recent photograph posted on the Wire service all over the world that was taken on March 26, 2006 at the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I am definitely not pregnant. That's Solange Knowles saying that. And now, shout out to Little C's over at Rikers Island. I don't know whether he's still being held there, but he was arrested last week for outstanding warrants. Apparently, he failed to appear at a hearing for probation violation. He was apparently a passenger in a car with two associates when the cops pulled them over for unknown reasons. One of the men tried to get out of the car and run. Why? But he was caught after a brief foot chase. During the search of the men, police found a small amount of weed. And after running a background check on C's, whose real name is James Lloyd, friend to the show, they discovered that he had warrants stemming from missing February 8th's court date regarding violation of probation. C's was originally charged with attempted murder for a shooting outside of a Brooklyn bodega back in August. You remember that one? You're talking on your cell phone too loud, son. Remember how this all started? So he pled guilty and was sentenced to 5 years probation. All I know is that he was put on Rikers Island. I don't know whether he's still there, but he's due to appear before Judge Abraham Gregis sometime soon. So good luck, C's, and damn you, C's. And why did your man get out of the car and run, making things all obvious? If you just hung up the cell phone, snapped on the seatbelt, and everybody face forward and act right, you might have been able to get away with that one. Damn your man. All right, you guys, please. I'm exhausted, and we still have much more show to go. And keep it where you got it. We'll talk about Christina Milian, Red Hot Chili Peppers. We got Janet to talk about, Russell and his new young girl, and the family being worried because he's too old. And Ashanti, did you hear about the death in Ashanti's life? Yeah, we'll talk about that too. Keep it here. And you know, shout out to our new affiliate stations, WTMP in Tampa and Hot 105.7 in Jacksonville. Are you guys getting the gist of what the experience is all about? Yeah, I'm crazy, but you're crazy too. We're all crazy together. And keep it where you got it. The Insane Asylum will continue after these messages.
Wendy, man.
You can go on the stand, Steve, but the point is keep your mouth shut. Anybody from the streets knows that. Never talk on nobody.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
You wanted it, and now it's back. The choice will be yours. Listen for details. Coming soon to 107.5 WBLS.
Today's R&B and classic soul. It's the Wendy Williams Experience, 24 minutes after the hour. Don't forget to wake up tomorrow morning with the Steve Harvey Morning Show. He's got it going on. Thank you, everybody, for turning us on today. And this hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is brought to you by Wendy's. By me. Wendy's hot and juicy. So I wanted to talk to you for a brief moment about Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. It's located in Secaucus, New Jersey. This is the place that you need to go to purchase your furniture, whether it's traditional, classic, or contemporary. Me personally, I have a flair for the contemporary. I like that. I bypass the traditional and the classic. The classic stuff is upstairs. Traditional and contemporary galleries are downstairs. And then in the back, Tom handles the rugs. Beautiful rugs. What color do you need to coordinate to pull your room together? Springtime is here. So many of us are doing spring sprucing up, spring cleaning, and whatnot. Let Benjamin Rug and Home Imports be a part of your spruce up routine. They're located at 20 Meadowlands Parkway in Secaucus, New Jersey. I can tell you that I've got furniture at my house from Benjamin Rug and Home Imports, specifically a particular room, a bedroom that I needed to do something with, and I ended up Stephanie Cohen, who owns the store, along with her husband Benny. They sent out their design experts and we came up with a plan of our own. You can do the same thing. They offer design experts. Exactly. Interior design service. They'll provide you with a room setting and the future plan of what your room's going to look like. They've also got the Martha Stewart signature gallery at the store. I'm not talking about the Martha Stewart stuff that, like the cheesy. I'm talking about the good stuff. They've also launched their Stephanie Cohen furniture line. Stephanie's been in the furniture business for years. She knows furniture, so why not make it? It's fabulous. Plus, they've got an incredible selection of rugs at wholesale prices. Did I tell you that this was originally a wholesale store? Yeah, well, now it's a wholesale store. It's a retail store with wholesale prices. So we, John Q. Public, benefit. I'm going to give you the telephone number and I'm going to give you the address again. Now, you know it's in Secaucus, New Jersey. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. Fabulous. Look at the website, stephaniecohen.com. The store is open 7 days a week, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Sunday, noon to 5 p.m., and you can go visit them at 20 Meadowlands Parkway, Secaucus, New Jersey. Dial in New Jersey, 201-617-9000. If you are in the city, don't be nervous. It's just over the woods, through the tunnel, and you're there. Secaucus, 201-617-9000. 201-617-9000. Benjamin Rug and Home Imports. Thank you. WBLS, proud sponsors of the GED Connection. Get the extra help you need since you weren't paying attention in school. But it's a good thing you're going for your GED. Why don't you check out the GED Connection? They can help you with that extra reading and math and stuff. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 a.m. Then it repeats at 12:30 p.m. on Channel 13. So how was Easter? Good. Traveling? Did you drive? Stinking up the atmosphere? In that gas guzzling machine that you have? Well, you need to know about GM. GM wants you to celebrate Earth Day every day. Starting on April 22nd, GM is making every day Earth Day. Earth Day, well, you know I love to do that to you, baby. Thank you, honey. Oh, you're distracting me. I'm trying to be serious and deliver a message. Oh, no, I can't. I'm busy. Go green. LiveGreenGoYellow.com. That's where you find out more about GM's Flex Fuel, GM's E85 ethanol, GM's E85 ethanol vehicles. Well, I have to tell you something. GM manufactures more of these GM Flex Fuel vehicles than any other car manufacturer. And I'm going to give you the website so that you can find out more about it. It burns cleaner. It makes your car run more efficient. It is friendlier on our atmosphere. GM is inviting you to help the whole world by putting away your stink bomb and investigating getting a GM Flex Fuel vehicle. They make more of these vehicles than any other car manufacturer. Here's the website again. What? LiveGreenGoYellow.com. When you go to that website, you can learn 11 ways to make a difference this Earth Day. LiveGreenGoYellow.com. Thank you, GM. Thank you. Thank you on behalf of our children and the children to come after them. How you doing? All right. I know advice hour's over. So, and I just kind of want to keep this break moving so we can come back and, we can continue to have conversation and whatnot. So we're going to break for break right now. The fax machine is open, though, 866-WendyFax. And thank you. I want to be down with you, too. And you can always phone me at 866-GET-WENDY. And the emails, Wendy at the WendyWilliamsExperience.com. And I thank you in advance for your correspondence. We're going to continue with this break. Don't forget, I'm here until 7 o'clock. Then it's Vaughn Harper and the Quiet Storm, followed by Champagne. And then, of course, Steve Harvey to start things all over again. Yeah, it's the WBLS A-Team. And I'm in the building till 7, 107.5 WBLS.
20 years from now, you'll never be able to say that
Wendy Williams
lied to you, Jack.
Experience.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Trev Hollywood, the chief of production here on the show. And the melee in Puerto Rico that one night, right? You know, the flip-flops flying and the hair going. Somehow he lost his glasses. Well, can I just tell you, I've known him since 1990 when he was an intern kid. The man is a slave to his glasses. He refuses to get laser surgery. A slave. He lost his glasses in Puerto Rico, was no good for the rest of the trip. Literally one of these people who had to feel his way around the whole trip. I told him, you got to go to, there's this doctor. Do you know Dr. Della Russo? He and his father, they invented the laser surgery. And I'm like, Hollywood. And he's scared to lose his sight altogether, so he refuses to do that. But I'm like, see, you get in a good party, everything's good. Next thing you know, glasses gone. And it was really, imagine how dramatic that is for somebody who wears glasses. And all he can see is images of chairs and hair and flip-flops. But he can't do anything. Except for grope. Exactly. Well, he liked that part.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
Yes, the Wendy Williams Experience on the radio. So Ashanti, this is so terrible. She was in South Africa, and her adventure was cut short. Apparently, a cousin of hers, Kinshay, I believe is how you pronounce her cousin's name, Kinshay Sneed, died in South Africa. Supposedly, Ashanti had canceled her first scheduled concert in Johannesburg. She's heading back to the United States to, be with the rest of her family. Her young cousin, Miss Sneed, 20 years old, and had been running an errand for Ashanti on Saturday before the concert when her car, the cousin's car, was hit by a drunken 17-year-old driver who stole the car from his mother, was driving without a license, and this is all according to the Johannesburg, South Africa police.
Wow.
The alcohol level was high, 4 times higher than the legal limit, and Ashanti's cousin's vehicle rolled over and threw her from the car. The driver was thrown from the car as well. That was Ashanti's bodyguard. But unfortunately, the cousin was flung into traffic and killed. And the teen cousin, 17, was not immediately identified. There was an arrest and a charge with drunk driving and hospitalized. The drunk driver was hospitalized for injuries sustained by the crash. He's also under investigation for homicide. And, shout out to Ashanti. She was in South Africa with her parents and her brother and her sister. And condolences to your family from the Wendy Williams Experience family. I'm sorry to hear about that. If that happened. On a lighter note, Mary J. Blige is the new spokesperson for a beauty line. Would you like to hear which one? Carol's Daughter. Carol's Daughter, which used to be Brooklyn's best kept secret, now with some hefty investment dollars from Jay-Z and Beyonce and Will and Jada Pinkett Smith and whatnot. They are now expanding their empire, the Carol's Daughter empire. Best kept secret. These products, I've known about them for years. We've always used them in our house. And now they have a storefront in Harlem. And supposedly you can order the stuff online. And Mary J. Blige is the face of Carol's Daughter beauty line. Good for her. It's not exactly Elizabeth Arden with Mariah Carey, but you're working your way there, Mayor. And that's the good news. That's the good news. I couldn't figure out why MTV was showing the No More Drama video so much over the weekend. Or was that VH1? Like, that song is that... I was like, am I missing something? Is this the remix? Why do they keep showing this video clip at the end of every show? Did you know that Meredith Vieira from The View was sexually abused in a relationship earlier in her career? Well, she's 52 now. And in the May edition of More magazine, she talks about how she endured slaps from this man. And it escalated to the point where he threw her. This is what she says. It escalated to the point where he actually threw me out of the apartment naked. I sat outside all night in the stairwell. And the next morning, he said to me, he let me in. Well, she's married now, but she says it took her 12 months to finally leave her abuser those years ago. if you'd like to read about more of Meredith Vieira. Do we say formerly of The View? Yeah. Now the Today Show host. You can pick up the May issue of More magazine. So Christina Milian is very, very upset that people are comparing her to Beyonce. She says, that's not her. She says her image is her image and Beyonce's image is Beyonce's image. Christina Milian is 24 years old. And she says she's never been inspired by Beyonce. She claims the comparison is only made because they share similar physical attributes. Here's the quote. Do people think that every light-skinned black girl with blonde hair has to say that she wants to be like Beyonce? That's not the case. And that's whack because people don't realize they're stereotyping us. It's unfortunate because I feel like it's ongoing with me. My career has been in process since I was 13. Excuse me. A 13-year process. I didn't even know her until 5 years ago. My career and every move that I make, I try my hardest to set myself apart from everyone else, and I don't think it's a matter of trying. I'm a different person, she says. So let me see. Let's go to line number 1. Diana's on the telephone. Hi, Diana.
Hi, Wendy.
I see you want to talk about tall women and colonics.
Yes, I do.
Okay, which one?
Firstly, I heard about your thing, what you do with all your clothes.
Yeah, that's my own invention.
Yes, that's very creative.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you don't have to worry about as much as money, but I'll still give you my 2 cents, which is there's a store called Tall Girl. There's one located in Westchester, in Manhattan, and also now in the Jersey Gardens.
Okay.
And they have 36-inch length. Well, they also have 37-inch length. And there's also a couple websites that I used as well.
Really?
Long, Elegant Legs. I always do a search for it. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Oh, interesting. Now, does this Tall Girls store, do they have a website?
It's tallgirl.com, and it's out of Canada.
Tallgirl.com. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thanks.
And they have pretty good quality. They have Parasuco jeans as one of their lines. It's pretty good quality. It wasn't as good as it used to. It was bad at first, and then over the years it got better. So.
Well, thank you, Diana.
You're welcome. And also, I just wanted to tell you about Colon Health Matters. Somebody else told you about this, I think. They're out of South Plainfield. I went, and it was great. Deborah and Mel.
Was that your first colonic?
It was. It was for 3 days, and I fasted, and it was great.
Wow. Good for you.
So, I just wanted to tell you that.
Well, thanks, Diana.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love the colonics. This little kid is on line number 3. His name is Gary. Hey, kiddo. Hey.
Hello.
How you doing? It's Wendy.
Hey.
I mean, Miss Wendy. How are you, kiddo?
Fine.
I see you're calling from Memphis, Tennessee.
Uh-huh.
Where the experience is heard on Power 99 nonstop hip-hop.
Uh-huh.
Nice to have you here. So you're 7 years old, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
And so it just says in the computer that you're just calling to shout me out and say that you love me.
Okay.
Oh. Well, thank you, kiddo. You getting ready for summer?
Yes, ma'am.
How was your Easter?
Fine.
Good. Did you go to church?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Did you wear a new outfit?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. All right. Well, little Gary, thank you so much for calling and listening. Where's your mother?
Huh?
Where's your mother?
In the back room.
Oh, does she know you're on the phone with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, all right. Well, tell her I said, how you doing?
Eric.
All right. Bye, Gary.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. What does this mean? We have to go into the break? I don't have talking on this show. There's too much music and commercials. The hell. All right. Keep it where you got it, everybody. We'll be back for our final hour. Thanks.
Wendy, man.
I'm a 28-year-old female with 4 children. I'm married. I keep receiving phone calls from females who are saying that they're pregnant by my husband.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Wendy Williams.
Every state wanna be like, wanna look like, wanna act like, wanna dress like, wanna sound like, style stealing, clone ass, biting ass everywhere, non-reality singing.
Wendy Williams Experience.
I had a great time on Friday night. I was at a party at the Big Kahuna in Delaware with my Philadelphia radio brethren, Doc B, and all the people that I saw there. Shout out to you, and thank you so much for coming out. And the place was packed. I mean, the parking lot was turned out, the party inside. It was crazy. Doc was doing the music. Everybody was dancing, having a great time. And then I shot back up the turnpike, and I was in New Rochelle on Friday night too. So it was a doubleheader Friday night, but I had a great time. I'll be back in New Rochelle this coming Friday. I do want to shout out to one particular gentleman who was at the party in Delaware. I felt very bad for what I had to do to him after I had done it. But no, it's no, this is what happened. This is what happened, right? So I'm a hypochondriac. And you know that I believe everything is airborne. Everything is airborne. Forget about it. You have a conversation within the comfort zone of somebody. You're spewing whatever it is on them, and they're spewing it right back to you, and like that. So this guy came up to me at the party, and he sashayed over. And he leans in, like he had a glass of champagne in his hand, which first of all, I'm very killeristic in my mind. I'm always thinking never about the good, the people who say, I like you and I listen to you. But all it takes is that one dope. You know what I'm saying? Start snatching hair or splashing champagne, just any old stupid mess. You know what I mean? So I have a comfort zone. And in a party, my comfort zone is finger waves. Like I can't hear because the music's loud. So no conversation. Pass me a note or something like that. I'll read it, once I get out of the party, and look at me like I'm crazy if you want to. But if you go out as much as I do, you know what I'm saying? You will find that you will spend a whole party up in somebody's ear, hot breath on their ear, and then they're responding back to you. Hot breath on your ear. You're constantly leaning over to somebody, leaning with your drink held up like this, right? But if this is the hater, then the drink gets dumped on or whatever. So old boy sashayed over, and I was sitting on a couch. So he braced his hand on the back of the couch, and he leaned down to within 3 inches of my face. And I heard what he said. He said, "I live for you." But what I had to do in the process of him leaning is put 5 fingers on his chest, like to hold him back, because I didn't know what he was coming in for. All I knew was that I'm sitting on a couch, and he's coming over and he has a drink, and yes, he was sashaying, but so what? And still, that could have turned into something else. Then he went up on the stage and he was doing his thing, whatever. I just want to tell you, no shade. It's just that I can't. I heard you say, "I live for you." You were coming in for more words. I don't need any more words. Not at a party. Hot breath, loud music, peace.
Ow.
You know what I mean? People always want to have intense conversations at parties. Ew.
Put that where?
And then you don't want me to ew you back with the. Just ew. I love being out in the clubs. I love to party. I love to have my drinks. But I like to finger wave and smile. I think that a lot can be said for positive body language. Smiling and finger waving and all that other kind of stuff. That's where I'm at when I'm at parties. Not all this, where do I send you a demo? Just pass it. You don't have to do the words. Just enclose your name and telephone number with the demo. Pass it. You know what I mean? Joe has been online for about the past 5 hours. He's 32. He wants to say happy birthday to his son, Jojo. Hi, Joe. Line number 7. Joe, I'm sorry that I've neglected you for the last... Joe, I've neglected you. Apparently what they're saying is for 3 hours you've been on hold?
Yeah, man. You need to put the jungle music in the background right about now.
No, because you're calling up for a happy birthday shout-out, which I don't take too kindly to shout-outs.
It's my son.
And so go ahead, Joe.
Well, put it like this. Me and you, we met up at Niedermeyer Park.
Oh.
Shouted out to my daughters. I used to fax in back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, I wanted to give a call and give a shout-out to my son for his birthday.
Oh, that's lovely. Now, how old is young Jojo?
He's 3.
Oh, so if you didn't do this shout-out, boy, this would be this is a life-or-death shout-out here, boy.
Yeah, I need some flack juice because, man, I've been sweating. I got to go to the bathroom. I even got my best friend over here waiting and told her to stand by while I was trying to go to the bathroom.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Damn. So what did you do for the kid for his birthday? 3.
Well, me and my new fiance, Jasmine, had a great party. Dressed up like a clown.
Okay.
She saved that day.
Oh, good.
His worthless mom didn't even call him and say happy birthday.
Oh, wow. You're kidding me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
She just had him and left him on your steps.
Nah, I actually kept it going with my son.
Oh, wow. Very nice, Joe. Well, shout out to the lovely Jasmine and happy birthday, little JoJo. And thank you, Joe, for calling.
Oh, wait. Faye, come, say something, Faye, please. This is the next lady that saved my day.
Hi, Wendy. It's Faye. I'm white and 60 years old.
Hi, white Faye.
Hello.
60 years old.
Joe makes me listen to you every day. We work down the basement.
Well, okay.
Speaking, talking to you every day.
Yes, well, thank you, Faye.
Okay.
And thank you, Joe.
Thank you.
Take care, and shout out to everybody in the basement. How you doing?
Down here but us.
Oh, you and Faye? Yeah. Jasmine's got nothing to worry about, huh? I'm just playing. All right, bye, guys. Thank you for turning us on. Tisha's on line number 2. She's 22. Her soon-to-be ex-husband just got released from prison, and he hasn't gotten in contact with her. Good. Why are you complaining? Please, don't talk about it or it might happen.
No, Wendy, see, it's just like, I mean, you need to see, it's not even about us, because we've been open. You know what I mean? But my son needs a father. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
You know what I mean? It's all about my son right now. That's all I'm worried about, because he calls my friend's daddy. He don't know the difference.
Yeah, but apparently you haven't told him the difference either.
He's only 2. You know what I mean? He sees somebody with a beard, he thinks it's dead.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's quite a situation. But is this man who just got out of prison, is he fit to be a father, or are you just looking for a man to put in that place?
No, I just want my son to know to just stop it and just come see him a couple of times. You know what I mean? Like,
okay. And how long has he been out of prison?
Since Saturday.
Yeah. And he didn't come to see his son for Easter?
Hell to no.
He didn't come to,
And I didn't even expect him to, like, I always told him, it ain't even about no money. It's about your presence. I don't need no money from you. Not once go down.
Well, it sounds like before all right, I have to get off the phone because you sound terrible, but it sounds like before he learns how to be a father, he's got to learn how to be a man. Thanks for calling. Hey, Luke Campbell is writing a book, in the process of writing, and it's going to be one of those name tell-all books. It doesn't have the same ring as Superhead's book, Luke. I mean, unless you can tell us some really, really salacious stuff. And little Kim says that some of the people who've written her since she's been in jail are really surprising, and some of the people who haven't are surprising. She says a lot of people who I thought would show me love must have forgotten about me, but I've gotten some letters from people that I least expected. I've gotten letters from Martin Lawrence and Tyra Banks. Tyra Banks is like a big sister to me. She writes me, and she's been very supportive. Isn't that interesting? Isn't this the last week of Countdown on Lockdown, the little Kim story? So, this is the last week of that. Apparently, they're saying, it's being reported, that Russell Simmons' family is worried about him running around with this young girl, that he's in way over his head. Oh, come on, Russell, why are they making you sound like you can't hang with your Denise Vassie? They say here, Russell is too old for slender siren Denise Vassie. Some of her concerned family members are saying that as well. At 23, she's been on the planet less than half as many years as the rap mogul, who's 48. Denise's family is well aware that Simpson has a fat enough wallet to have built an empire for his estranged wife, Kimora Simmons. Blah, 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 so on and so forth. All right, well, Russell's going to keep taking his Viagra, I guess, or whatever he does to keep up, and keep doing it. In the meantime, he was at the 21st birthday party of this model here in New York City the other day in the East Village, and they say that Russell was there with Denise Vassie. Simmons was showing off his 23-year-old arm candy, Denise Vassie. That's it. I mean, there's no more to the story. Did you hear that Pitt and Jolie? Okay, so a possible name for the baby is Nambia. Brad Pitt is going to get so tired of this globalization of this family. You know what I'm saying? He's a corn-fed white boy from the Midwest. At the end of the day, he wants, and take this as no disrespect, white people. I apologize in advance, Tampa and Jacksonville. If you're offended, I'm sorry, and this won't be the first time. Welcome to the experience. But Brad Pitt wants his white kids and his white wife and kids from his nuts. I don't think that Brad is all about, this whole adoption thing. Second of all, that little black child, that little black daughter that Angelina has, that he, unfortunately, now to get a hold of the little Asian boy, had to adopt the daughter too. So now these kids are both Pitts, and now they're about to have a daughter from their own biologicals named Nambia. I'll tell you what, who dumps who faster, I don't know. It's just a mess. Just a mess. And no, I don't believe it's what he really wants. And part of me doesn't even believe it's what she really wants. She's just trying to shock the hell out of him. You know what I mean? Wow. Dennis Rodman is supposedly mad with the bosses at Cosmopolitan magazine, and they're mad with him as well. He demanded money for a cancer charity photo. Would you like to know how much money he demanded to take a picture in the name of cancer? $13,500. He was told no.
Wow.
Yeah, well. Wow. I don't much follow the Red Hot Chili Peppers. I know some of you all do, though. In your own little way. You dabble with the experience and you still, like to rock out, man. So the bass player, Flea, apparently had to throw some insults at a journalist during an interview. There's a band member by the name of John in the Chili Peppers. And so Flea was being asked questions by the interviewer regarding tension between he and John. And he went on the record as saying, I'm starting to get angry at your questions. Can you please stop asking me these questions? But apparently the interviewer was going at him and 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 going at him. Going at him. So Flea snapped. He hurled insults and no bottles. That would have made the story more exciting. No bottles and no fists. But he hurled insults at the interviewer. That's it. I know you wanted that story to be bigger than it was. I'm sorry. I am sorry. Okay. Coming up, we'll talk more Puffy. We'll talk Shine. And we'll talk Being Tori Spelling. A show that I happen to love. Do you guys watch that? Are you still watching Desperate Housewives? Did anybody besides me watch The Sopranos last night? They're spending way too much time in New Hampshire, way too much time on the gay thing. They spent way too much time in the operating room. I hate this season, but I feel like I have to spend my time with the family on Sunday nights, but I don't want to, but I do. Keep it where you got it. Thanks.
It's Wendy, man.
I got slayed so well. Made me do things I don't even do to my husband.
Oh my God! The Wendy Williams Experience.
I'm Imhotep Gary Bird, extending a personal invitation for all of you in the Tri-State to join me on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for our weekly call-in and interview show, Express Yourself. Express Yourself is a direct link to your radio station and a platform to address and present the key people and issues which affect the black community from here to around the country and the world. Join me every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for Imhotep Gary Bird's Express Yourself on New York City's only black-owned FM station, 107.5 WBLS.
All right, so I got the pronunciation of the place wrong, but you understand. And yes, Namibia. Namibia in Africa is where they want to have their baby, but it's also going around that they want to name their baby, possibly name the baby Namibia. Namibia Jolie Pitt. Yes, Namibia. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's quickly go to line number 6. We got our first telephone call from Tila in Tampa, Florida. It says nothing on the screen. If she hates us, then that's the way that we're going with this city. If she loves, then that's the way we're going. This is it. Tila?
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Tila.
Welcome to Tampa.
Oh, you like the show?
Yes, Wendy, I miss you. I'm from Jersey. I couldn't wait till you got here.
Oh, so you're not an authentic Tampionian.
No, I'm a Jersey girl.
Yeah. Well, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What do you do down there?
I'm a nursing student at University of Tampa.
Oh, good.
Yes.
So, do you have your friends listening and stuff?
Well, I don't have too many friends.
You don't have any
here,
friends down
I just turned the radio on today, and I heard y'all was like, Wendy Williams. I was like...
Yeah, exactly. Well, good. Then, Talia, I'm glad you listened. Today's our first day.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Tampa, better get ready.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Tila.
All righty. Take care, Wendy.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This hour of the show is brought to you by Municipal Credit Union. Let's go to line number 1. Angela is 38, and she...
You call her.
No, well, anyway, Angela, the computer still has her comment in there, agrees with me regarding stop breathing in people's ears and on people in clubs. Exactly. Yes, she agrees with me. Yeah. All right. Let me finish with the WBLS business. WBLS welcomes Tyler Perry with Medea Goes to Jail. It's back for the last time at the Beacon Theater on May 9th through May 14th. It's the Beacon Theater, a place to see Tyler Perry's Medea Goes to Jail. He's a friend of the show. He was our guest last week. It's Tyler and Medea at Beacon Theater, May 9th through May 14th. We're following a story for you for which I know very, very little about. It's regarding a deadly accident on Route 21 in Newark, New Jersey. Yeah. I found out about the accident 10 minutes ago, and there are no developments. So probably what I need to do is go back there and turn on the news and see what all is doing. But Route 21 in Newark, New Jersey. So I would imagine traffic is backed up, and it's just a mess over there. So, a little patience, and I'll try to distract you as best I can, so that you have something enjoyable to listen to. So you maintain cool composure in the traffic. All right, look, we've got the bonus hour of the show coming up in a very few moments. So, what's the point in dragging this break out if we've got the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience coming up at 6 o'clock on 107.5 WBLS. Also, WTMP Tampa. I believe you all are riding with the bonus hour. Ooh, you're going to love the bonus hour. Jacksonville, what? Hot 105.7? Because the bonus hour is when we don't play any music and we just talk and I take phone calls and we gossip and it's great. So the bonus hour. Oh, and Jacksonville and Tampa, don't get used to the bonus hour because after this week, it'll be a 4-hour radio program for you. Only New York gets 5 hours. You're just getting that sneak preview this week. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS and the rest.
Hey. Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to help you pack your things. And don't forget.
What's up? This is Amanda LaCroix.
This is Harmonica Sunbeam.
This is RuPaul, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Broadcasting live, it's the Queen of Radio, Wendy Williams.
And it wasn't that Ashanti, just came back to the United States to, comfort the rest of her family and her cousin's family, but she actually escorted the body back to the States, which, wow, that's, you get the Purple Heart, the Badge of Courage, and all that other good stuff. So, Mario Etheridge, who was the bouncer at the After Hours Club where the guy from D12 Proof was killed, as you probably heard by now, he was hit with felony charges, but he's not charged with murder. He was charged with carrying a concealed weapon and the discharge of a firearm in a dwelling or occupied structure, but he wasn't charged with murder. So he gets arraigned, or he was arraigned on the weekend, and, I'll follow the story as best as I can. When things tumble into the legal system, sometimes they just become all so much. Like this whole thing with Shine. What is it with Shine that he's actually, going back to court and blah, blah, blah. Charlamagne, you've been really silent today, but do you know anything more about this Shine case?
Yeah, he might be getting put up for appeal in April.
Well,
no, that's for his legal assets.
This is for that money that he wanted to have freed up so that his family can use some of the money to pay some of their bills, because apparently his mom and his family have been in financial dire straits. But there is that son of Sam law that prevents inmates from profiting from their crimes. And, he goes to court next Wednesday, April 26th. And what happens. I don't know. They say he's already violated, or in contempt of court because he spent some of that money that was frozen.
Well, I think he should turn into a gospel rapper, and then he can't prosper off the gangster lifestyle by rapping about gangster music.
I hate to say this, Shine, but it's all too much. I'm not following this, and I can't even really much. I can't even really. Are we supposed to be caring about this? Are we supposed to be caring about this? Okay.
Shine serves that full 10 years. Nobody will care when he comes home.
No. Back to Angelina and Brad, and this will be quick because I know a lot of people don't care either. They did this people poll about how long their relationship will last once the baby gets here. How much longer will Brad and Angelina's relationship last? So 7% of people said 6 weeks. This is in one of the, I think it's the Star magazine. And the largest amount of people who believe that it would last, 40% believe it would last for 1 year. 12% believe it'll last forever. Oh my God. Will Brad and Angelina ever get married? 72% of people said no. Will Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn's relationship last longer than Brad and Angelina's? 63% of people said, oh gosh, the show is really taking a tumble, isn't it? Do you want to hear something nasty that Johnny Knoxville did? He said, I was out with the Jackass gang, and someone poured Bacardi on the director's foot and set it on fire. And then someone peed on the foot to put it out. That made me laugh a lot. It's disgusting. Jimmy Fallon and Jamie Lynn Sigler. I don't know, ever since she got her nose redone, Meadow Soprano, every time I look at her, all I see is Heidi Fleiss. Like, she played Heidi Fleiss in the movie, and she played her to death. So I just can't see anything but her and Heidi Fleiss. Oh. Janet Jackson's music is leaking on the internet. They say that some of the music from her forthcoming CD is making its rounds. And there's one particular song called Put It On Me that, is making its rounds. So the tentative title of this CD is called 20 Years Old. I guess she's been in the business now for 20 years or more. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, the new Janet CD will be out at some point next month or the month after or something like that. Is there anybody on hold?
Yeah.
By the way, how's that Bubba Sparks CD?
It's a weed plate, something you break Kush up on. Garbage.
Oh. Hello? No. Hello, hi, it's Wendy.
Hello, Wendy.
How are you?
I'm good. This is Rob.
Hi, there's a lot of background noise.
Oh yeah, I'm on in that traffic you was talking about with Jersey.
Route 21 in Jersey. Do you have anything? They're not reporting anything new on the news.
No, it's just congested traffic.
Yeah.
It's just moving a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm headed out to Teterboro, actually.
Oh, gotcha. What, are you going to jump on a plane and go someplace?
No, I wish. That would be nice. That would definitely be nice. No, I'm with you, actually, from when you come on to when you get off.
Oh, wow.
I'm an emergency blood transport, so I'm on the road all the time.
Oh. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, I wanted to holler at you about the, I need you to settle this dispute for me.
Okay.
Was that not you on the old school? I know I'm going to take it back, but, I did it the last time I spoke to you with the situations tape. Was that you on the Orange Juice Jones?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Take it back.
But no, but the fact that I don't know what you're talking about makes it even more of a fact that it's not me. I mean, no, it wasn't me. No. Mm-mm.
All right, so if I find a recording, then we can bring this up again.
Yeah, but it's not me.
Wait, you know what?
What?
I could swear that on the track. This is going back like late 80s.
What is it? I saw you talking in the rain?
Yes.
And what am I supposed to be cursing somebody out on it?
You was actually going at it with him towards the middle and to the end of the song, and he says y'all saying names and everything.
No, that track was just a smidge before my time, and that wasn't me anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I remember the track when it was popular, but I was a schoolgirl when that song came out, as opposed to being, a pro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for calling.
That's what's up.
Bye,
right.
Joe. Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Joe. Well, everybody, I want to thank you for being here today. I think I've, have I delivered everything? No, I didn't talk about my darling Tori Spelling. Oh, no new update on Billy Preston. He's still rejecting the kidney of the church lady jump off, and he's in need of a new kidney, and no word. I thought perhaps over the weekend there'd be some developments where, she would have gotten in contact with him, Billy Preston, the R&B singer, but nothing like that. So the story that's in the tabloids is still the story that is. I can't find what I was going to say about Tori Spelling. Maybe I just wanted to mention her to say, I love the show. That could have... Dear Wendy, I can't have an orgasm. Well, geez, with a minute left on the show, what am I supposed to do? I've had 3 serious relationships in my life, and I've never had an orgasm from them being the in and out. I've had orgasms from men giving me professionals, but never the in and out. Please help. Desperate to have an orgasm. I love your show. I can't help you. I mean, you got to help yourself. Pull out a mirror, sit on it, figure out all what's doing down there. Buy yourself something that's battery operated. Why does it sound like I answered the same question on Friday? But not the same facts. It might have been the same. And then wiggle it around until you figure out where, a human man needs to hit, and then have him mimic it the same thing. I mean, I wish you well. Thank you so much. I love you for listening today, everybody. Lil Flip, thank you so much for coming in. You all, thanks for being here. God willing, we'll be together again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night. Program complete.
Don't you move, don't you move, don't you move, don't you move, my soul. Because the bonus hour of the Wendy. This is where I get confused. I was told that Tampa and Jacksonville are taking the bonus hour ride all week. But I don't know whether they're still here. Because it would seem to me that then the night jock would get mad that the experience is poaching an hour from the show. Charlamagne, remember when you come on after me? Mm-hmm. You all didn't take the bonus hour, but what if you took the bonus hour in South Carolina?
But some jocks work 7 to 12, though. Some night jocks are 7 to midnight. Some are 6 to 10. I was 6 to 10 on my plantation. But on other plantations, it's 7 to midnight.
Well, I wonder if the skies move just for the week. Oh, well, anyway, we're all here. The bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience is coming up next on 107.5 WBLS.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey, this is Jenna Jameson, and I'm the #1 porn star in the world. A toe is a toe.
This is Lil Kim, Big Mama Queen B. Hey, it's Corinne Steffens.
Oh, what's up? This is Heather Hunter, and you're listening to the Wendy Williams Experience. It's time to get nasty.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Where anything goes.
Wow. Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour going to last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you. I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out. It's Wendy, man. Here it is. It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Hey, everybody. Hey, family. It's a beautiful day. Off of a lovely weekend weather-wise. Jaquetta sent me this. Wendy, first of all, I love the show Your Bananas. I want to comment on the out-of-control girl of a 16-year-old in Jersey City. I'm a young mother too, Wendy. I have a 2-year-old. Excuse me, 2 years away from 40. Why couldn't you just say you're 38, Jaquetta? I'm 38 with a grown daughter, 20, and 2 small boys, 12 and 5. Anyway, what happened to having control over these grown kids? I'm sorry, that little tramp would not be able to walk back in my house whether I was home or not, because I would knock the mess out of her every time she wanted to disrespect me. Believe that, Wendy. Since when do parents become afraid of their children? My daughter, I told her a long time ago, whenever she feels froggy to leap, it would be her last. So on and so forth, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, she's going on. I don't know. And that was a disturbing phone call during advice hour, too. It's a mother, and she, too, is in her 30s, and her daughter is 16, I believe, just like that. And the mother's had the daughter is called Dyfus on the mother before, and the mother has just lost all control. The girl comes and goes as she pleases. And so, she was calling me for advice. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, Job Corps, boot camp, Jerry Springer. I don't know what to tell you. Is there a point in parenthood where you just kind of got to kick your kids out, change the locks, and hope that they learn their lesson and come back safely? I mean, I don't know. Jaquetta, thank you so much for chiming in. Kim Delaney has fallen off the wagon. Yeah, she's had a terrible time kicking booze. You remember her. We probably were mostly introduced to her on All My Children years ago. But Kim Delaney apparently had a few drinks. She's Irish on St. Patrick's Day, and she was fine. Nothing happened. But the next day, she was smacked with guilt and remorse, and she panicked, and she was scared that, that slip would turn her into a major booze crisis. We know her because she used to be on NYPD Blue. And the tragedy of alcohol has actually destroyed her family and her career. She's got a 15-year-old son named Jack. Her ex-husband, John Cortez, has custody of the son. She's 44. She was then hired for CSI Miami, but she was fired from that show in November of 2002 for showing up on the set drunk. Then last August, temporary custody of the boy, the son, was given to her ex-husband with only a supervised visit from her. And the rule came after she showed up to pick the little boy up drunk. Her speech was slurred and her breath smelled bad, and she was the little boy. Can you imagine your 15-year-old son? Mom, give me the wheel. Mom, give me the keys. Mom. Yeah. So the little boy was like, get off me, I'm driving. Get off me. Hey. Put on your seatbelt. Here we go. Put on your seatbelt. But mom, no. Mama. Sit down, Sarah. So she drove. Wow. She's had a sobriety coach and everything. Just, a mess. I told you guys, I shared with you guys that Wayne Brady might be doing the Dave Chappelle outtakes on Comedy Central. I mean, I know I did it earlier in the show one day last week, but sometimes my bonus hour friends, I like to save little things to, pass along to you too. Dave Chappelle, he recorded a lot of comedy sketches, and now Comedy Central has possession of them. They just want to put them on TV. And so they need somebody to host the takes, the various sketches. So looking at Wayne Brady. Boy, I love Entourage. This is the third Sunday that I've actually, watched it. Actually, it was the Sunday right before Puerto Rico, and then every Sunday since Puerto Rico, I've been watching Entourage. I dig that show. I like that a lot. I mean, I wouldn't rush to the TV to see it or anything like that. But if I have a choice between that and Dominique on QVC, I go to Entourage now. I like it. It's a cool show. Did you hear about, first of all, condolences to the family of the 3-year-old. I usually like to save stories like that. You know, you go home, you watch them on the news. It's just so depressing. I know it's a fact of life, but it's just so depressing. And when I saw that last night on the news, my heart just went out for that mother and, you know, the family. And, you know, it's a nice Easter Sunday. There they go, 2:00 in the afternoon on the way to family's house, and they get caught in the crossfire. Just terrible. Just terrible. Just terrible. What is this, an up? Oh, okay. David, turn on channel 2. I mean, line 2. Hit line number 2. David?
Yes?
You want a picture of me for your death file?
Yes, if you don't mind. Wow. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm healthy and well, thank you, David.
That's good. That's good. But, you know, I want a picture without the hats. You always wear hats.
No, I don't wear hats. There's just one picture circulating around with a hat.
Oh, okay.
I'm actually not a hat person because I usually have so much hair on my head that I feel like that's a hat and hair in one.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And another thing, is not Charlemagne.
Whatever.
Charlemagne, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Is he going to be your sidekick?
Well, Charlemagne is in and out of the room. I don't really like to address, you know, any particular person as being a sidekick or whatever. You know, when Taryn, my producer, walks in, I call her on the mic. If my radio chieftain, Vinny Brown, were to come in here, I'd call him on the mic. Right. You know, Goose is on the mic. The interns, you know, crack it every once in a while. Shalimar he's part of the team. Yeah.
All right. We don't want him to take your job now.
No.
Watch out for him.
No, apparently
He's that good.
Apparently, yeah, I do like the little dude.
Yeah,
I do like him. I dig him a lot. But, so if you would like that picture for your death file, just make sure that you're listening to the radio before you show up. And, you know, I work every day from 2 to 7.
Yes, okay.
So you'll come by the station, and I actually, the more exclusive the picture, the more you could sell it on eBay if I get my Oprah on before I die.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, you know, just let me know that it's Death File Dave out in the lobby. And I'll try to just something real special for you, Death File.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Have
a nice day. Happy Easter to you.
Yes, and you as well.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Only 35% of the audience went to a religious service. Oh. Yes. 35%. Everybody else, I don't know what you guys did. We went to legal seafood. Yeah. Well, I mean, I could have cooked. Alas, I wanted a break too. We went to Legals and over at the Short Hills, and that's that. So there was this family massacre in Pennsylvania. Apparently, a Queens man was slaughtered. Queens man's family was slaughtered at his own weekend home in the Amish country in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Well, virtually you can do anything. It'll take weeks before anybody discovers anything. And they're black people too.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know, the interesting thing about the Amish country is that it's a place where the Amish are, but it's also a place where a lot of ex-offenders go. People trying to live life on the straight and narrow, straight out of, you know, crack camp or booze control, rehab, and, you know, like that. And I know that because when I was living in Philly, this family out in the Amish country won a big prize from the radio station. And part of the prize was that I was supposed to ride out there with the radio station van and deliver it. And I swear to God, it looked like rehab. And there were more cigarette butts out there on that front lawn. Just people out there just smoking and, you know, and everybody clean and sober. And sobriety was like, oh, wow. Yeah, it was something else. Anyway, listen. And his own grandson confessed to clubbing and strangling the 6 victims. Exactly. Wow. It's terrible. The massacre was discovered after Jesse L. Weiss, 60, a Howard Beach contractor and founder of New York's Federation of Black Cowboys, called his godson in Pennsylvania on Wednesday, this last Wednesday, to check on the family when he couldn't reach them. Accompanied by police officers, the godson entered the picket fence home in a small town, Leol, Pennsylvania, and found 6 corpses, including the body of a 5-year-old boy and everything. All the corpses were piled in the basement in sheets and blankets. They're all dead. All 6 of them. All 6 of them.
Wow.
3 were bludgeoned to death.
Oh.
The other 3 were strangled. 64, 45, 43, 19, 12, 19, 17, and 5.
Wow.
And all done by the grandson. 21 years old. He confessed to killing his grandmother, his aunts, his cousins. Oh, God. It's terrible. Did you hear about this Harlem woman who was busted for fatally stabbing that man? They got to the bottom of it. You know, the man over the weekend, we found out about it. The headline story was the 3-year-old girl from the Bronx. I think the second story was the Harlem man who met his demise right there on his mother's stairwell. And they said that he was just trying to get his life together. And he was killed by a 45-year-old woman named Desire. Apparently, she's confessed that he called her a cornball. I just, She was still carrying the murder weapon when she surrendered. And she was slapped with 2nd-degree murder and weapons.
Wow.
Cornball. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, but apparently she had a whole lot of screws loose. I mean, she was evicted from her apartment, so then she was homeless. And you know, Anthony, who's 31, she said that Anthony called her a cornball, and that sent her into a violent rage. That's terrible. Look, I don't want to keep this going, but gosh, there's so much murder, mayhem, and death. Did you hear about the wedding invaded by a person splashing acid on people?
Wow.
Come on. Come on, which way do you want to go with this? Oh, okay. Wait, line number 7. Janet has a report from Route 21 in Janet, do you know anything over there in Newark?
I have no idea.
Oh.
I don't know what is going on, but you said you knew, so I thought you were going to tell me something.
But you know it is what it is.
Oh, my God. It is ridiculous. I'm taking some back street, Broadway. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to get home.
The news keeps saying more to come, more to come. Shout out to somebody in the pink room. Is there an update yet on that story? Because it's been about an hour since I first reported it. Wow, Janet. What do you have, dinner thawing out on the counter?
No, but I'm trying to get home. I got off work at 4:30, and I'm still not home. This is ridiculous.
Wow. Where do you work?
I work in Elizabeth, and I live in Passaic.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So, I got to take that route every day.
Yeah. Wow, Janet. Well, thanks for listening. Keep it here.
No problem.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to the pink room. I need an update on that Route 21. If there's no update, then just at least come tell me that. Terry's on line number 1. She's 39. She wants to talk about the 16-year-old girl who's a wild child. Hi, Terry.
Hi.
How are you? It's Wendy.
Oh, I'm doing okay. I wanted to make a comment regarding the lady with the 16-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
I went through the same thing with my daughter. My daughter is now 18.
Mm-hmm.
And she was running away, stealing, and some of everything. And I couldn't do anything, so I just kept telling her. I went to court and everything, and they tried to put it on me like I was an abusive mother and lying on me. And as soon as my daughter turned 18, everything turned around. She changed. She started going to school. She's in college right now.
Yeah. We've all been there once to one degree or another, giving our parents a headache. And all we can hope for is that the stories turn out similar to what happened with you and your daughter.
Right.
Ugh.
See, when they're 18, they know that, you don't have to have them in your house. So things be different then.
Fine for the transit strike. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to keep this lady in my prayers and hope things turn around for her.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Terry.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Okay, Jennifer's on line number 5. She hasn't updated. In the meantime, is this what I'm reading? The top story, the TWU is hit with a $2.5 million transit strike fine. Wow, 2.5. Oh, people are going to get cut, fired. Wow, it's going down with this. Shout out to the... Yep, there you go. Hey, Jen.
Yes.
Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, how you doing?
Good. So what's going on over there?
According to the news, it was a SUV and a truck collided, and the person in the SUV was killed. They were ejected from the truck, and they were on the southbound side of Route 21. So that's why all the traffic is backed up from them cleaning up the SUV, and people probably staring and stuff like that.
Right. Oof. Wow. Thank you, Jennifer.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Kim is online. Oh, you know what, Jeff? This is perfect. Thank you, Jeff. You've been around this long. She says, Dear Wendy, he was talking about the Carol Ford remix on Orange Juice Jones. I Saw You Walking in the Rain. That track was back when you were on Kiss. Damn, you were on that station back then, and you just did a segment, if I'm correct. Yeah, I was thinking I was a schoolgirl when that song came out. I guess I wasn't. I was in school, though. This is radio school, kind of sort of learning from the greatest, including Carol. Thank you, Jeff. Boy, you were around back then? See? Kim is on line number 2. Makes me nervous. She's 35. The computer just says that you have a lot to say. Hi, Kim.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing fine.
I can't talk that long, but you know what? I just wanted to talk to you about weight. Now, I remember you said that you lost 10 pounds and you kept it off, right? Mm-hmm. Tell them to turn that off because it's not like that at all. Actually, here's the deal. To make the long story short, and don't play the sad music either, but
okay.
I unfortunately had breast cancer. So because of that, I had to go into, my doctor had to put me into menopause. I used to always be like 119, 120, right?
Okay.
But after that, since like May, I've gained 15 pounds. Okay. So I'm like, oh, God.
Yeah,
what I mean? What am I going to do about it? But the good thing is, now I have a butt, right?
Okay.
It's so funny because when I walk, I can actually feel it. I never felt anything before back there. It was like a wall. But,
right.
You know what I mean? But at the same token, it's like, okay, I want to make sure I keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm at that age group. I have 3 children,
yes.
All that. But, I just wanted to find out from you, besides the LA Weight Watchers, or Weight Watch, whatever it's called, do you think cardio works, or what do you think works?
I think cardio works great. Mm-hmm. Cardio works well, and I think that for you, some sort of weight training, just to kind of, just to kind of keep the muscles underneath tight. I wish I followed because I'm, as my son would call it, wobbly. He says, Mommy, you're wobbly. And I'm like, baby, I know, but it is what it is.
Well, I tell my kids, I say, you don't want Mommy to get fat now, do you? They want to snack with me, or they want me to snack with them. And I'm like, well, Mommy can't get fat now, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but also, I just wanted to tell you, I love your medical minute. So, I actually going to send some stuff to you.
I would love that.
And, I kind of work in the medical field, so I have a lot of, I guess, ways of getting information, put it that way.
I love that. Hey, you know what I really do love, though, Kim? I really do love the cross trainer, the elliptical machine. I love, I can work out on that for a good, half hour, a solid hour.
I've heard those are good. I haven't gotten on one, but maybe I can try it out.
Man, they're good. They're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have so much stuff I would like to talk to you about. Sometimes I say I need to write down some things, but I know you have to go. But
let me just ask you about the breast cancer. Is everything okay now?
Yeah, for the most part, everything is fine. Yeah. I just have to continue to see my doctor, and then also I take medication.
Yeah.
Now, so everything is, it's okay now. But
how did you discover it? You were in the shower bathing?
Yeah, actually, I discovered it myself, and I confirmed it. Luckily, my doctor was a doctor who was right on it because. Unfortunately, I had met some people who found out, but, because they were younger, because unfortunately it is affecting a lot of women in our age group and younger, and especially in the African-American community. And the one big problem is that, women like us, we may go to the doctor, but when I say like us, again, younger, like me, possibly in their mid-20s or younger, they go to the physician and they're like, oh, well, you know what? You're fine. It's probably just a fibroid. You're too young for it. And I actually met a person who I believe has passed away now because of that situation.
Wow.
So, it's really unfortunate.
Ooh, boy, Kim. Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, but I went through everything. I actually had to do the chemo. I had the surgery.
Wow.
I mean,
So how's your hair? Is it as dark and lovely and luscious as it used to be?
It's fine. That was a transition. Like, I remember the time I actually used to have really, really long hair. And I remember the time when you played that, someone called in, and I guess they had alopecia, and they said they were standing on the corner,
and her wig blew off.
And, at that time, before all this happened to me, right? And I'm thinking to myself, oh, God, what if that's me? Not to laugh at her when it happened, but, I'm just like, damn, I'm glad I don't have to worry about anything like that.
Right.
And then when this happened, I'm like, what am I going to do with the kids? Should I tell them? Shouldn't I tell them? And then, like, one night after I got my first chemo treatment, like a couple, maybe it was like a week and a half went by, right? And I'm laying down, and like I said, I never sleep with a scarf on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I would always put the claw clip in, but you know how your hair might still come down, right?
Right.
So my daughter's in the bed with me, right? And I go to sit up, and why is like hair all on the pillow? And I'm like, oh God.
Wow.
So of course, I was forced to have to get a wig, but it wasn't as bad because the person I saw actually she gave me the advice of getting something that was completely different from my own hairstyle, which actually worked out better.
Good.
So, that was really, that worked out. And it was so funny because people that I work with, they're like, you don't even look like it's anything wrong with you.
Yeah.
Everything looks fine. And, I would even have some people like double question me like, didn't you say this? Or are you sure you had that? And I'm like, well, yeah, what am I supposed to look like? Death on Wheels or something?
Yeah. Well, death is the old face of cancer. There are a lot of people who discover it these days and go on and rock out like you, like Sheryl Crow, like Shakira. You know what I mean? It's not to be taken lightly, nevertheless. But I'm glad.
The thing that I just don't like again in our community, is
exactly,
the lack of information.
Kim, this is a long phone call.
Right.
But go ahead. The lack of information.
Right. The lack of information, and then also the fact that again, we have our thing about our hair. We have a thing about our support system. Maybe we, some of us are a little bit more on the secretive side. We don't want to tell anybody about it.
Well, Kim,
you know what I mean? We don't want to talk about it and stuff. So hopefully, I'm hoping that one day that I can, help people, sit women down, and let them know it's okay. You can get through it. If I did it, you can do it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you're going to look good. As a matter of fact, you're going to discover your own beauty. Not to sound corny, but that song NDRE has out about hair.
Yep.
That's a really good song.
Okay, Kim.
I had But anyway, it was nice talking to you, and you take care, and I'll be your listener always. Okay.
Thank you, Kim. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Oh, now she got all the cancer chicks all up in arms. Here's Gloria on line number 3. Gloria's 50 plus. Hey, Gloria.
Hi, Wendy. How are you today?
Another cancer survivor I see on the computer, and you know how to keep your butt tight.
Let me tell you.
Oh.
That Kim's story sounds similar to mine, with the long hair. And, when I had found the lump, it was, it's nothing. But anyway, long story short, I persisted. I had surgeries. I had the chemo. I had the radiation, went bald. Never stopped going to work. I'm a runner, biker, swimmer. I ran throughout this when I could. When my white count went down to 0, of course I couldn't run.
Yes.
But let me tell you, she wants to keep that butt tight. Tell her to find some stairs or some hills.
Yes.
Run those stairs or walk those stairs. Run those hills, because right now I'm right back to my old self. This was 2 years ago, May of 2004. So I'm coming up to my second year of survival.
Good for you.
But tell her to just keep on moving.
Yes, an old-fashioned thing like stairs would help out the butt. Thank you, Gloria.
Thank you, Wendy. You take care of yourself now.
Thank you, Gloria. Be well. Bye-bye. An Albany woman was accused of crashing a Sudanese wedding reception and splashing acid on the people in the wedding earlier this morning.
Wow.
Jeez, between the clubbing and the acid, doesn't anybody just fight a fair one anymore? Just throw the mitts up and let's get going. 6 people were injured, including 2 firefighters whose latex gloves melted as they tried to treat the other people.
Wow.
The police said that they didn't know the reason for the attack. This happened up in Schenectady. The woman was 39 years old. She's got one of them Sudanese names. I can't pronounce it. She was charged with assault and reckless endangerment for the attack. Police said that she allegedly came to the party looking for Hafa Hussan, who's 29. Well, she found him, and she suffered burns on her face and her body.
Wow.
It appears that there was some type of problem between them. Gee, do you think? Acid. By the way, Janet has released a statement regarding those songs that were released allegedly on the web and going around, because I haven't heard anything. I know. This is hanging there until fall. The CD will be in stores. The statement is claiming that the songs in question were recorded 2 years ago, and they will not be on her new CD, 20 years old. Her new CD will be in stores, not later this spring or in the summer, but now it's the fall. So, and there you go. 20 years old. At the very least, the working. Who is Big Tuck? And why does he deserve $7 million in his Universal contract? $7 million. Big Tuck, he's from T-Town. What the hell is T-Town? Where's that damn kid when I need him? Hey, where's Charlemagne? What is T-Town? And who is Big Tuck? He inked a deal with Universal for a staggering $7 million late last year. But he claims to be a man about many units. He moved 150,000 copies of his CD, Purple People, independently. He's from Dallas, but what is T-Town? T-Town Records and Tuck. Maybe the T is for Tuck? D. Texas. Yeah, Texas. That's good, Goose. Good. Anyway, you got a $7 million. It's really crazy. Isn't that a lot of money? I mean, that's like $7 million for a dude who sold CDs out of his trunk. Never heard of him up here. Like, when we think, New York is the best. New York. Them hillbillies know how to move some units, and they buy from one another. They support each other. I mean, we can talk about them for just a bit, because allegedly it's only us here on the bonus hour. Can we talk about the hillbillies? Only hillbillies are buying the hillbilly music. Do you know what I mean? And they support one another. You tell me who up here, correct me, but who up here, right here in these boroughs, drives around with a trunk full of CDs, selling them out of the back of their car, can sell 100,000 units, go to a record label and say, look, this is my fan base, built it, one block at a time. And then gets a seven, I didn't say seven figure, I said a $7 million record deal. I just don't like the name Big Tuck. How you doing? Big Tuck. Oh my God. Did you hear about the woman who died riding an Epcot ride? Yeah, you got to be careful. As soon as you hit, I would say like 35 years old, you got to be careful about the ways you race your heart, whether it's screaming around your house or going on kids' rides and stuff. Because you could catch a bad one at any given moment. People are getting, heart attacks, breast cancer. Our friend Kim was only 35. She's 35 now. She's probably had the breast cancer when she was 33 or 34. Do you know what I'm saying? Like people are just catching bad ones early. All right, we'll talk about that. I'm going to finally tell you this little Puffy story. What else? Mariah, Lindsay. I've got some letters. I'll take your phone calls. Is Michael Baisden really on that website, don'tdatehimgirl.com? He hasn't gotten himself removed from that? The news just did that that piece a few days ago. I saw it on the news, but we had talked about that website a couple of months ago, don'tdatehimgirl.com. Michael Baisden, who's on Kiss right now while I'm here, don't you dare touch that dial. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Anyway, he's on there. Don'tdateHimGirl.com. Don'tdateHimGirl.com. And there's a picture and everything. And no, I've already checked it out, H-Rock. That is Michael Baisden. Michael Basing. Okay. We're going to continue the break, or start the break, actually. And then we'll be back to round out the bonus hour of the Wendy Williams Experience. Let me take my old ass home. 107.5 BLS.
Yo, what up? This is John Legend, and you're listening to the bonus hour on 107.5 WBLS.
Hi, John Legend. Yvonne says, Wendy, thank you for today's medical minute regarding onions on the cut. I'm always drinking and cutting and cooking. And I cut my fingers sometimes, so now I know what to do. That's from Yvonne. Yep, on today's medical minute, I was talking about how if you take the onion film, you know, the part that's like a flimsy piece of tissue, when you peel an onion, take that. If you cut your finger and just press it on there, and the blood will stop in no time at all. So, thank you. I am not a doctor. I just play one on TV. I actually got that, I think, from Ladies Home Journal. I'm always ripping and thinking about the show Ripping and, you know, stuff like that. This hour of the show is brought to you by Universal Circus. I wanted to talk with you about something great going on at GM. They invite you to help turn the whole world yellow. Oh, for Earth Day. Well, starting on April 22nd, GM is making every day Earth Day. Never mind about that. The important thing that you need to understand is that cars that run on E85 ethanol are better for our environment. And that's what you need to understand. Also, GM is one of many car manufacturers that make vehicles that take this E85 ethanol. But can I tell you something? They set themselves apart from the rest by being the leader, the manufacturer that makes the most. They manufacture the most cars that take E85 ethanol. And that's what you need to know. It's GM. It's GM. It's GM. Go to livegreengoyellow.com and find out more about E85 ethanol, how great it is for your car, how great it is for our environment. Go to livegreengoyellow.com. It's about GM, and it's about them leading the way with E85 ethanol, okay? GM wants you to reduce and reuse and rejoice this Earth Day. So go to livegreengoyellow.com to find out how. Thank you. 60 seconds about LA weight loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. It's 1-800-448-TRIM. Boy, I'll tell you, the warm weather is here. And it's time to take the clothes off. Now, there's some things that you just can't change about yourself, but there are other things that you can. A few pounds, if that's what you need to lose. Do you need to lose weight? What is it, 25 or 100? Which one is it, or someplace in between? LA weight loss could very well be for you. I mean, you got that way because you enjoy eating. The great thing about LA weight loss, as I found, because you know I've been on LA weight loss, lost the weight successfully, is that it's real food for real people. You can eat things like shrimp, like pasta, like pizza, like sandwiches. You can eat things like roast beef or you know, the things that delight your taste buds. You can eat them. There's no point in having you lose weight, but you're all angry because you're thin. You know what I mean? Because you're hungry. You want some real food. It's not about lettuce and rabbit food. It's about real food for real people. Do what me and millions of people, what I and millions of people have already done. Call LA Weight Loss, 1-800-448-TRIM. You'll get your one-on-one weight loss counselor. You will find out that LA Weight Loss is very affordable, and you will find them conveniently located. But it starts with a phone call from you, my friends. 1-800-448-TRIM. That's LA Weight Loss. 1-800-448-TRIM. Don't miss the New York Auto Show, April 14th through April 20. Well, 14th passed. It's there till the 23rd at the Jacob Javits Convention Center. Check out Mark Jordan and Chuck Chillout. They're going to be there tomorrow at the WBLS booth. And they're going to have the Dream Photo exhibit located at the South Concourse of the Jacob Javits Center. Go over there and see what you might come home with, one of those concept cars or something. Can you believe Big Tuck? Wow. Okay. So, a 49-year-old woman died last Wednesday after becoming ill after riding something or another space. Now, the first word is cut off. I'm not that familiar enough with Epcot Center to know what this is. But she was at Walt Disney World. And that's the second death in less than a year related to this ride and rides in general being so intense. The motion sickness bags and several riders have complained about chest pains. The woman became ill after riding the rocket ship ride. I still don't know the formal name of it because the first word is cut off, but it's a rocket ship type of ride, and that was last Tuesday afternoon, and she was transported to the hospital where her condition worsened, and then she died.
Wow.
I don't know. I tend to believe she was already sick before. That the ride might have just agitated it. I don't know. I don't mess around with the rides anymore. Her identity and hometown weren't immediately released. One warning sign posted in 2004 in front of the ride said, "For safety, you should be healthy and free of high blood pressure, heart attack, back and neck problems, motion sickness, and other conditions that will be aggravated by this adventure." Oh, it's the Epcot Space Ride. That's what they call it. It's $100 million ride. The centrifugal force has it spinning twice the normal force of gravity. Wow. So riders in the past have been known to experience chest pain. They say a 4-year-old Pennsylvania boy passed out while aboard the ride. Whose mother would put them on this ride?
Exactly.
What the hell? She was with her baby father that day, though. So Puffy apparently has very expensive taste, as we know, and there's some sort of new video that he was making, and it was quite expensive just to have him there to watch his protege. That would be Sherry Dennis, or one hit wonder, with a hot single. I just don't see it going that much further, but okay. Anyway, this is his artist, so he demanded a private trailer and a couple bottles of champagne so that he could watch the proceedings from the privacy of this trailer. And one of the set insiders says it wouldn't have been so bad, but we only had a $100,000 budget, and Puffy isn't even in the video. So I guess it could probably cost them more to just have him there with the trailer and yeah. In the meantime, they say that Puffy and Jamie Foxx have stopped hanging out together because their partying just gets so crazy. Here's what Jamie says. Myself. That's not how you start that sentence. What the hell? Myself and Diddy together is crazy. We actually had to wean ourselves off of one another because it was too much. He parties on a level that you can only marvel at. It's truly incredible. Mariah Carey is not a fragrance wearer. She says she can never find a perfume that agrees with her natural scent.
Ow.
And because of that, she is not a fragrance wearer. So that's what she loves about this new Elizabeth Arden deal, is that now she'll help create a fragrance, and it'll be, oh, she's so full of it. I love it, though. Love it. Love it. Well, let me see. Monique is on line number 7. I don't watch Grey's Anatomy, Monique, so I'm probably not even a part of this conversation. Hi, Monique.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't watch Grey's Anatomy.
Oh, you don't?
No, 10 o'clock Sundays, I'm either watching the news, maybe a little leftover something from QVC, or in the case of last night, I was watching VH1.
Oh, okay, because I was going to say it puts Desperate to shame.
Yeah.
It's really, really good, though. They're doing a recap of this current season.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, it's Sunday night for people to catch up.
Oh, wow. Oh, see, that was, yeah, but I
was wondering if you have, like, TiVo.
Can the Geek Squad help me work that? Because, no, I mean, we might have it. Does it just magically appear? Is that some sort of box you have to buy at the store? You have to buy it? I don't know. There's something sitting on our roof. I don't know what the hell it is. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't have any T-Row, Monique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but thanks.
All right. Thank you, Wendy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Kiki's on line number 4.
Oh, no. New call.
Oh, no. Okay. Well, let's just press.
Okay, line number 3.
Hello. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hey, Wendy, what's up?
How are you today?
Oh, I'm hanging out pretty good. You got me a little hyped, though.
Well, okay. What's going on?
You started talking about that fighting stuff. I'm down. I want a good back-in-the-day fight.
Yeah, fist
Knock
fights.
the stick off my shoulder.
People are clubbing each other and stabbing and shooting. Fight a fair one. Yeah.
I want to fight, Wendy.
Well, geez.
I want to fight. I want to put them up. I want to bust in her mouth. I want to punch in her eye. I want to crack her face. I want to, you remember back in the day?
No.
You used to go home, put the Vaseline in your sweatpants on, get your hair cornrowed that night. Your sister, my sister told me, put your right foot back, pull your fist up, and hit her first, and you won. I would go to school. You want to fight me? Bet. Bow! Bust in her mouth. Fight's over. You know why they ain't fighting with their hands?
Why?
Because they scared. Oh, that's me on the radio?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yeah, how stupid do you sound? How crazy.
I just want to know.
How crazy.
You wasn't supposed to do this.
You sound. I want to bust her in the mouth. I want to. You sound crazy. A 24-year-old woman talking like a 12-year-old girl on the playground. Stop.
I love you.
I love you.
Have a nice day.
Bye, Kiki.
No, it's not.
Jan is on line number 3, and she's 35. Oh, that was Jan?
That was Jan.
Damn, Jan is 35? That girl talking about bust her in the mouth? Oh, that wasn't Kiki. Kiki's 24, want to talk about her ex-boyfriend. That was Jan. Jan, no you aren't. Grown woman. From New Rochelle. I'll be up in New Rochelle again on Friday night. Dear Wendy, tell that woman who wants to have a vaginal orgasm to get on top of that member and ride that thing like it's a horse. She should be able to have an O. And that way she'll stimulate her. Also have that. Shout out to Bacardi Girl from Brooklyn. The thing is that everything doesn't work for everybody. I understand what you're saying. And this fax does not work for the hair. Who's tried Kimora Simmons' new makeup at Sephora? I'm just asking. It looks reasonably priced. Gold case looks luxurious. Between $11 and $39. She wants to give women a dose of glitz. Okay. Lindsay Lohan, she says, I want people to know that with all the glitz and glamour, you can still go home and it can be the best. Shh. What is she talking about? Just going home. Meanwhile, it's been revealed that Lindsay wants to play Wonder Woman for the movie adaptation. That's not a bad one when she's got the black hair, but I like Zeta Jones as Wonder Woman. I like Zeta Jones as Wonder Woman. I for some reason I don't think of Wonder Woman as being, a thin partial waif. I think of her being like some sort of body and not some woman who's forced to gain weight to play a role. I mean, not that Zeta Jones is, voluptuous, but she certainly has got more curves than your average woman in Hollywood, which isn't a lot for us, we regular. I don't know. I like Zeta Jones as Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman would be cool. I'm trying to find a role right now that, on Entourage, he wouldn't play Aquaman last night. Wonder Woman's my favorite cartoon character. I got all the Wonder Woman stuff all around the joint, in the office, in my little area, my little corner at home. All like that. Everybody, don't touch my Wonder Woman stuff. Oh, all right, let's clear the lines. I hate to go home because I would just leave you there until Harper comes in. Who do you think they should replace Meredith Vieira with? Why is everybody saying that the girl Patricia Keaton from the Raymond Show, but now it's come to find out they haven't made it definite? Turn your radio all the way down, okay? Michelle, is this you?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, it is.
Yeah, you saw Black Rob in jail?
Yes, I did. Wait, Wendy, how you doing?
How you doing?
Oh, Wendy, I can't believe I'm... All right, you're out. But who I'm laughing at, because I was up there visiting some jailbird, too.
Oh. It happens. Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you for calling, Wendy. I love you. Love your show. Friend of my head. Love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ricky is on line number 6.
No, number 7.
Well, that was number 6. It just says in the computer, cancer killed his first wife.
Oh, he's gone.
But now he's gone. Okay. I know, Renee. Line number 2. Line number 2.
No, all these are new calls.
Okay, Renee says the Kim's convo lasted too long. I know, Renee. I was going to try to kick her off the phone, but, you know, she was a wealth of knowledge. You know, she had cancer. She's only 35 years old. Sometimes we need to hear stuff like that. You know, stuff doesn't just happen to 50 and 80-year-old women. But I was trying to duck and get off the phone with Cancer Kim, but it was difficult because she had a lot of jewels to drop. Exactly. Oh. Ricky, whose wife passed of cancer, is back on the phone. Line number 7. Who also?
Wendy.
Yeah. Yes, Ricky. Hello.
Yes, baby, I'm there.
Hi, Ricky.
I'm wonderful. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Girl, I'm fantastic. I know I didn't want to get back on the same subject because it's been a few minutes ago, but I would just want to know that, hey, those young ladies calling in to let you know their experience, you know, it's highly valuable to others who are listening.
Exactly.
Because you never know who's going through it.
How
I don't want to drag your show down.
Okay.
You know, my experience was about a good 10, 12 years ago.
Yes.
But it was deep at the time.
Yes.
Because she was my best friend, you know?
Jesus.
But Wendy.
Yes.
I love you, girl.
I love you too, Ricky.
Hey, I want to tell you something. At first, I hated you.
Oh.
I'm telling you, but check it out. You know, it's like that thing you hit, then you got to go back. Then you got to go back.
You rolled over me to take a second look.
I kept coming back. Then my hate turned into like and understanding. Then, damn, now I love you, woman.
Oh, well, thank you. And I see in parentheses on the computer it says you love me, but not like a stalker.
No, nothing like crazy now.
Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky.
And all about the real.
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, baby girl. Love, yeah?
Thank you.
And respect.
Take care. Bye-bye, Ricky.
Bye, love.
Bye, love. I know that there are a lot of women right now going, ooh, who is that? The accent and the compassion. Oh, and the baby girl. You know what I mean? Like, wow. He had compassion. He's 49 now. He said he went through with his wife 15 years ago, and he's 35 approximately. He went through the whole cancer thing. All right, you all. I mean, the emissions from the car are going to kill me in here. I'm being kicked out with every turn of the key. I don't know where Carlamine is. I'm not taking his stuff home. He's got his crazy pad and his crazy headphones and his Don Diva magazine and all his hiphop.com, all hip-hop, pump, sitting here on the console. I'm just going to leave it for Steve Harvey.
Oh.
No, plan on clean up the boys' stuff. All right, you all. Vaughn's coming up next with The Quiet Storm. I love you for listening today, God willing. We'll be together again tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.
The Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.
Here's what's happening at 107.5 WBLS, celebrating 35 years of service to our community.
This week, listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show, weekdays from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for your chance to join Jackie Reed front row at the New Edition concert Thursday, April 27th at the Beacon Theater for Girls Night Out.
WBLS.
The International New York Auto Show is now at the Jacob Javits Center on 12th Avenue. Go visit the Dream Photo Exhibit and take your picture with the new Lamborghini.
WBLS.
Hicksville on Long Island, join Mark Jordan and the WBLS Street Team, 2 p.m. this Saturday, April 22nd at IKEA, 1100 IKEA Drive for IKEA's Spring Sales Event.
WBLS.
This calendar is brought to you by RNK Limousine. For your transportation needs, rnklimo.net or call RNK Limo at 888-827-LIMO.
For more information, log on to WBLS.com.